Hello. Good afternoon, evening, good morning,
Hello.
wherever you are in the world.
Yeah.
Yo, 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 it's your boy.
Hello.
How are we all doing?
Yeah, alright. You haven't introduced the game we're playing today.
Well, I think I'm feeling very micromanaged right now, Mike.
Mike,
You're not doing
Yeah.
it like I do.
That's my
There's a
name,
set formula.
Micromanage.
So this is our third Soulbound session. Hopefully the last. I don't mean that disparagingly. We'll
This
see how
just
far we
in.
get.
Matt hates Soulbound.
So- Well, I enjoy parts of it. But nonetheless, we will rejoin our heroes momentarily and heroines. See, I did it the other way around this time. Yeah. Anything anybody wants to say before we get going?
No, I'm looking forward to it. Yeah.
Wunderbar. Okay. So, when we last left our Soulbound, they were heading to the frontier city of Bright Spear at the request of Lord Castellan Savron Highflood to track down an ancient artifact known as the Storm Reach. Upon embarking on the adventure, you quickly ran into conflict when the sky fleet you were travelling with was partially destroyed by an ambush from the forces of the Chaos God Tzeentch. Your ship and its crew crashed into the ever-burning Kindling Forest, and after gathering the crew and some supplies, you headed into a series of goblin-made tunnels made under the forest, and followed the directions of the carriage and crew led by Brockerstotter. You were heading through the tunnels because you believed that the site of the kind of flagship of the air fleet, the Grund, had potentially made landfall to the west of where you landed. You had with you when you left the crashed ship a number of survivors under your protection, and you headed through the caves to kind of look after them and all the apothecary satchels and kind of supplies you picked up from the crashed ship. You got the sense that they would be worth a lot if you got to Bright Spear with them eventually. After a while, you appeared at this kind of large abandoned human village that you found out was kind of once upon a time kind of full of chaos worshippers. And after spending the night there and some of the evening and kind of going into the early hours of the morning, you were suddenly assailed by the forces of death in the form of the Night Haunt. So, where we left off, I think, was that we were midway through battle, and as we are at the top of the round, I will just kind of explain what's going on around. So, for plot reasons, Pelagos is going to kind of basically take Calgar and run away because they're definitely not here at the moment. And try and kind of together we'll try and kind of shepherd some of the survivors they can to safety. So Pelagos kind of comes into here, and Calgar Ford kind of comes over to this side over here, and kind of holds off there. So at the top of the round, it is Brick's turn.
Brink. Brink is going to do Hail of Doom on the area that he is in.
Okay, fabulous.
So everyone there needs to make an opposed DN 4-1 body reflexes test.
Okay.
Against my body ballistic skill.
Cool. So reflex, you said, didn't you? Wonderfully not on there. I'll use the calculation here. So okay, so 4-1 did you say?
Yeah.
Okay. So first one has, and it's the difference in successes, isn't it? That's the damage. Is that right?
Yes.
Cool. So how many successes did you get?
Only 2.
Okay, that's fine. They take half damage, but if you're needing more damage, it's pretty So that top one takes he gets 1 success. So he takes 1 damage. The other one of the
Oh shit! I can't.
blade ray, the chain rasp, the second chain rasp, he takes 2 damage, but it's halved because of their passive. Let me just check that's right. Yep, non-magical attacks. Is it a magical attack?
It doesn't say that it is.
Okay, I think we'll assume if it's like lots of arrows coming down, it probably isn't. Okay, cool. So that takes 1 damage as well. That goes down 1 more. So it's looking pretty hurt, that bottom one. And then the other one above it. And that gets 0 successes again. So that one takes... this one doesn't have the ethereal, so that takes 2 damage. Cool, so they're looking pretty hurt.
And then I'll do it again using my metal.
Yep. Very good.
Two successes again.
2 successes. Good stuff. Alright, rolling top one. I'm just going to roll them all together. Okay, so the 2 chain rasps both get 1 success. So they take 1 damage. This bottom one, as you see the kind of arrows piercing down, they somehow manage to kind of pierce, I suppose, the kind of dark heart of the creature. And this one here dies. And then the other one gets 2 successes, so it's fine.
Do you remember?
Who's this dude down here? Is this a chaos dude?
Where's that?
The bot.
This one here.
Here.
Living here. No, so he's one of the he's a City of Sigmar kind of soldier.
Oh yeah, I can
He's
see that
pretty
better
weak.
now.
I mean, he's pretty weak, but he's
Yeah,
a kind of
I saw like a red helmet there for a moment as well.
yeah, he looked like a sort of just a warrior chaos thing.
No,
How
that's,
did he
that's
get
the
in there?
new Cities of Sigmar design
Yeah,
that came
that's
out about 6 or 7 months ago. Cool. That's your turn. Well done.
Yeah, that's it for me.
So skipping George, Tharistra.
I think I might have been red misting someone at the end of
You
the
were
last-
the one to the right of you. Just died.
In that case, I'm going to spend a metal to sustain the mist, and move the mist to an. Oh wait, no, that's adjacent zone. Can I also move it to a different person?
Let me read it.
I can just cast it again, actually. So I'll just do that. I'm gonna just cast it again on the guy below me. Wait, is that one of our people?
That's one of your people. That's
Okay.
Brink.
Is what about the person above me?
That's attackable.
Okay. Is it the people with the blue borders who are bad?
I haven't been that consistent. I should have. I got like halfway through tokens and I was like, oh, I can change the color. So just ignore the. Sorry. So the ones that the enemies are the you can't quite see them if you zoom in. They're basically like specters. They're kind of wearing kind of like cloaks and things. They don't really have feet. They kind of waft around.
I am going to. So please, can they make a DN 4-1 body fortitude test
4-1 body test. Yep.
as opposed to my soul devotion?
So I need to get 1 success. Oh, compared to your sort of. So I get 2 successes. How many? And then you do yours, and then you tell me how many successes you got. Okay, so you got 1 success. I got 2 successes, so it fails.
Okay. Try
You can
again.
use a metal to cast it. Try again. If you want to.
Okay. Yeah, alright. I'm gonna use. Well, it costs a metal, so I can't use another metal, but. because
You'll
I
get
can do-
another one next turn. So. You
Yeah,
gain- yeah. So.
but I'm gonna use the metal to do something else.
Okay. So if you want to use the
Can
meta
you
to do
make-
something else, you'd have to do not this again.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm going to make a the effect versus my soul devotion. Okay, can you make a soul determination check against my devotion? It doesn't give me a
Hang it
DN
on,
though.
Soul devotion. Do I have any things on that? No, I do not. Okay, cool. So I'm going to roll mine. So I got one success. If it was a 4.
How many are you rolling?
1 because I've only got one soul modifier on mine. 1 point.
What did DN do? We roll.
Oh, sorry. So we're doing the same. I thought we said 4. Sorry.
No, it was 4 last time, but it doesn't say on this one. But we can do 4 again. I don't really know the difference.
Let me. What's it called?
Oh, I got 6 successes. It's called blood binding.
Okay, let me have a quick.
Holy shit. That's a lot of successes.
Binding.
I just all of them.
Golly
Right.
gosh.
Blood of fools being moved, crystal blood of faces, got rank, process and blood effect versus your by the effect. Okay. Okay, so you got 6, so it's a 6-1 for me. So it's determined by the test is determined by the effect, and the effect lasts a number of rounds equal to the difference in success. Oh, target must take an opposed test, determined by the effect. The effect is your roll, right? Yeah. I mean, I rolled pretty rubbish and I got 1 point, so I'm gonna say that was a fail anyway. So you got 6 success, did you say?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's cooked. I mean, it was pretty low anyway.
It dead.
Your blood is chilled and you're carrying in fear. No, this doesn't do any damage.
So these mobs are actually immune to fear. So
alright.
it doesn't really have blood. So you find that you try and do this and it just doesn't work. It kind of looks at you slightly confused.
In that case, I have another question.
Go on.
I'm a blood mage, so
You are.
I don't think all of my magic is to do with blood.
Yeah, but you know, unless it specifies it. So in the rules, it specifies that like it cannot be feared. I think, you know, if you're doing damage through blood, I don't think it'd be unfair to penalise you because there's nothing, you know.
Yeah, maybe
no
it's your
condition,
blood
right?
you're using for the magic.
Oh, okay, yeah, alright.
Yeah, and as Mike said there, like I think.
Okay, right, that's my turn.
Cool. Rumen.
Okay. Can I move to this zone? Oh wait, you can't see the things on this.
You should be.
You just left. If you left click and hold it down, it'll pin.
To here?
Yep. Okay.
Oh, cool.
And I guess I'll attack the one in front of me.
Yep.
My character sheet's being slow.
It looks a little beat up already.
Okay. So roll. What's the DN?
So what's your kind of weapon toughness? Sorry, weapon skill.
It is good.
It's good, yeah. And there's no adjustments or anything like that on the ability.
Not that I'm aware of. No.
Okay, my defense is poor, so that is a so there's 2 steps, so it's 2.
2.
Sorry, so 2. Yeah, so 2 is the success, and then obviously how many success she gets the damage markers. Okay, great. So 3 successes, and then you have 1 focus point, and you got a nat 1. I don't know if you can change a nat 1. It doesn't matter. It's gonna die anyway. But
Okay. Well, if it's dead.
Yeah, and so I just can't. Let me just double check what 2-handed means. Sorry, rend means. I mean, again, it won't matter. It dies.
Do they not get a save, like a armor save?
Nope.
Oh, shit.
But the armor value determines the I see. Yeah, like in terms of the armor that they get. No, they got 0 armor. Both of them.
Okay.
Yep. Okay, he guys.
Cool. Can I move again?
You can not move because you used the move action.
Oh.
You can use a
Okay, well, I
metal
guess.
to attack again.
Yeah, I can't hit anything though.
Let me.
Far away.
Yeah, you're right. Or you could use your move action. You could use a metal to move again. I think. Let me check. Using metal, so take an extra action. Double your training. Double your focus. Use a talent miracle. So, I mean, you could. So you could use metal to move again if you want.
I've only got one metal left, so.
Yeah, but it resets every. You gain one every turn.
Oh,
Yeah,
oh,
so you
so I
should
should
have
actually.
two.
Oh, actually, yeah, I should have two then. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, let's do that. We move to here.
Cool.
And I would like to use my other metal to attack.
Okay.
So. Is it 2 again for these guys?
These ones are. Yeah, also poor. They take half damage from non-magical attacks. So 4 successes. Yep, so all of them success. Extra damage 3, so 7 damage halved. I don't know if it halves up or down. I'm gonna say down. So it's 3 damage, and you just kill that one as well.
Cool.
Yeah. So as your blade carves out, you kind of hew these kind of spectres into back to Nagash's realm of Shyesh.
Shite. More likely.
What shite.
Nice. Okay.
That'll
right,
be
so
my turn.
the Glaive Wraith's turn now. So unfortunately Otto is looking a bit in trouble.
Yeah, I've got 2 wounds left.
Oh golly gosh.
Yeah. I'm
Oh,
at
God.
2 wounds out of 4.
Oh golly gosh, you've been left for dead, my friend.
Yep.
Well, I mean, Glaive Wraith can attack. I don't know how resurrection
ghoul.
works. So. Yeah.
Well,
I come back as a Stormcast.
if you'll
Yeah.
come back as a skeleton, as a servant of Nagash, if you're not careful.
Yeah. They have added that in the
No.
game as like playable characters. At the start of combat, they go, oh, I've done that.
So what are they rolling against?
I'm just figuring it out. So there's 2 of them. So my attack is average. What's your defense?
My defense, it's poor.
Oh dear. So it's 3. So okay. I'm gonna do one of these. Oh, you're lucky. There was some bad rolls there. So first one. So how much armor have you got?
My armor 1.
Okay, so it was 4 in total. So you take 3 toughness. If you don't have
I
any-
have 0 toughness
Okay, let's consult.
out of
your-
8.
Let's consult. Wait.
Oh dear. You're getting a hand chopped off at least.
Yeah. I'm
Welcome
not
to
doing
Warhammer.
great, guys.
A classic Zack move.
Let me just have a look at remind me how the wounds.
This
Yeah.
is looking familiar.
Is Gothric back?
I mean, this guy has guns.
Right, wounds.
I
Okay.
think that's all I need to say.
So you've taken a serious wound because it was 3 damage. Which means you fill up 2 spaces on your wound tracker.
Okay. Can you have a look at my sheet? I don't know if it's doing it right.
Hold on. Okay. Max wounds 2. So you've so were you on 2 before, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're on 0 wounds.
Does that mean you're mortally wounded?
It means let me see. Yeah.
Yeah.
So then, there's a death check as well, part of that component. So.
Death. So you could use.
I have no medal if that
No,
refers to
but
anything.
you can use Soulfire.
I'm not part of the Soulbound.
You aren't. But we did discuss that the purpose. Of this.
Right, I wasn't
Let's
quite
just-
sure how we were doing that
let's
yet.
say you can. Hold on. Damage. Here we go. Sorry. Wounds. If there are no spaces left to note wounds on your wound track, you are mortally wounded. Recovering toughness prevents you from taking any more wounds until your toughness is reduced to 0 again. Okay, 152. Death test. Whenever you start your turn mortally wounded, you must make a death test to see whether you are strong enough to cling to life or if you slip into oblivion. So if you suffer a wound, you don't have enough. So spaces remaining. So it's only if you suffer a wound once you have no spaces remaining. So basically you just need to take a bit more damage and then you will become mortally wounded.
Right, okay.
But unfortunately for you,
I'm very confused.
Unfortunately for you, there's a thing literally next.
yeah.
Yeah.
Are you confused? What are you confused about?
I don't understand what's going on with wounds. Like I'm at 0 wounds right now, right?
Yes, but the rules are if you suffer a wound and do not have enough spaces remaining on the wound track.
Right.
So you don't have any spaces remaining, but you haven't suffered a wound, right? So to speak.
Right.
But did he not
Okay,
suffer
it's
more,
not like- it's
more
not like-
wounds than he had remaining?
No, so he had 2 and he lost 2, so he's on 0. So if you suffer a wound and you do not have enough spaces remaining on the wound track, you become mortally wounded. If you suffer a wound,
Right.
you have enough.
Okay. How do serious wounds work?
A serious wound is well, it means you lose 2.
Right. Okay.
Minor wound, if you take 1 damage and you have no toughness, you take a minor wound, which is 1. Like
Right. Okay.
2 to 4 damage is 2 slots on the wound tracker, and then a deadly wound is 5 or more, which is 3 spaces.
All right. I'm going to have to count wounds on a different app because it's not letting me
That's fine.
take
Just make it
down
look
the
specific,
wound
sorry.
tracker.
Sorry,
Yeah.
The system, I suppose. Okay, so you're now going to go. Oh no, wait, hold on, there's other glaive race. So there's one more. So the one in the middle is gonna fly over and try and take it sees this cowering City of Sigmar guy down here, and it's gonna take a swipe at it. And the armor of that target is check. Okay, so 3 successes from the glaive ray. Plus 2 is 5 armor. 2. Oh wow. Okay, so that's the glaive wraith comes over, and this poor, like, kind of spotty 19-year-old Cities of Sigmar guard who was out on his first adventure just gets completely skewered into. This kind of wail, and as he dies, as you see his kind of soul leave him and kind of get collected in a sense by this glaive wraith.
Gosh.
And then on the top here, it's going to attack Brock's daughter. On the right side, armor for her is average. His attack is average, so 4. Okay, cool. So she takes 3 toughness. So she's down to 5. Okay, yeah, and Brock's daughter takes a hit, but she's okay. And next turn, the chain rasps. So the chain rasp is going to attack Otto. There's only one of them, so they're not a hazard. These are a little bit worse. They're not as good. So you said you had paw, so it's
Yeah.
Yep, so it's a 3, and I've only got 3 dice. 1 plus successes. Oh, lucky for you. So there was 2 2s and a 4. So 2 damage. But you have 1 armor, right? So you
Yeah.
take a minor wound. So you are now mortally wounded. Is your condition.
Okay.
So what that means is you are now taking death tests at the start of your turn. But we'll get to that in a moment. So that's the end of that, I think. Edric.
By Sigmar's light, I could smell them from from a mile away. I'm gonna move into this left area.
Mhm.
And then I'm going to. As a part of the movement, can I move up to these?
Yep, that's fine.
Okay, I'm gonna give one a whack.
Okay. Which one?
The one to the right of me.
Okay.
With my Warhammer.
Mhm.
What difficulty number is that?
So they have the armor of the chain rasp is poor.
My melee is average.
So you're hitting on a 3.
So target the on 3.
Yeah, the end's a 3.
Melee bonus, nothing. 3 successes.
Great, and you had 1 focus. Yep, they're all fine. So you do 4 crushing damage. It's halved because they're ethereal. So, yep, that guy is. Yep, you swing your mighty hammer, and it kind of phases through the chain rasp. It looks pretty agitated by what you did, and you can see it kind of fraying at the edges a bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna use a metal.
Mhm.
To use Miracle Healing Spirit.
Okay.
So-
Using
so-
allies and heroes and choose make a DN 5-1 sword vision test. In your zone, recover 1 toughness per success. Nice.
5-1.
Yeah, 5-1. Explosion.
No bonus.
No, I don't know why I have that bonus thing, and just ignore it.
4 successes.
4 successes. Great. So I'm just going to read it, but I think that means Otto will receive 4 toughness back. Oh shit. Right, we might retcon that, Mike. So the rule says you cannot recover toughness while mortally wounded.
Oh, how do I heal him?
Whenever you start your turn mortally wounded, you must take a death test. It's a unique and there's no specific attribute to death test. There are no applicable skills for death test. Death test is a 4 test, the complexity. I think you need to use Soulfire. So Soulfire is
What is that?
so you're leaning on your binding, and you start. Yeah, that's how you do it. So using Soulfire 131. Hold on, I will explain in a moment. Okay. Using Soulfire. So you start off basically. You have, how many of us are there? Each of you have a Soulfire, and the way it works is one of you makes a decision to use it. Now, Otto technically isn't part of the Soulbound. We're doing a slightly separate thing with him. So there are, how many of you are there? 5, is there? Calgar Forge as well. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 of you. So basically, each of you have a Soulfire. We can say this is Edric's one, but it doesn't really matter. And you've got to basically say, I want to use this Soulfire to do this. And then if somebody disagrees with you, the party gains 1 doom.
I'm not going to use Soulfire.
You don't want to use Soulfire to
No.
up mortal, to stop him being mortally wounded.
Depends if I can use metals to kill these dudes.
I mean, the chance. That's the text for cheat death.
Alright, fine, fuck it, I'll use a Soulfire thingy. Anyone not want me to do that? Speak now.
Do it.
Whatever you hold.
I don't know what it does, so go for it.
Sigma, give me fire. for my
Actually,
soul.
want you to die, so.
Cool. Yeah. So this kind of blue hue kind of comes over all of you, and you feel like your kind of essence being channeled towards Edric's location, and it kind of gets channeled into his warhammer as he kind of maybe holds it above his head, and all this kind of blue energy kind of comes into it and then shoots off into Otto. And Otto suddenly finds himself feeling a lot better. He no longer has any wounds, and he's recovered half of his toughness.
Can I use my second metal on that devotion test roll?
Sure.
So you can get the rest
Yep.
of his. So that's 4 more on top of
Let's
that.
say that, yeah. 4, so 4 more toughness. So you, whatever that is. Does that make sense?
You should hopefully be on max now.
Yeah.
Cool. Nice.
Right, that's my turn.
The wraiths look very confused and very shocked at the awesome power of Sigmar.
Yeah. Booyah.
Also,
How did we say spread works again?
Hold on. Spread. Oh, there's like 50,000 references in the book. So what's this? This is
This is for my repeater pistol.
This is for your repeater pistol. Weapon conditions. Here we go. Let's look at this. Spread. Where are they on the list? Spread. Here it is. Any creature within close range of the target takes half damage. So close range, as defined, is. If I can find it. Range, close range, anything within arm's reach. So basically, base contact, we'll say, takes half damage.
Okay, so Edric wouldn't be counted.
No.
Okay. Alright, I'm going to try using my repeater pistol then. It's got the close thing, so I don't think that means anything if it's ranged.
That's fine. It just basically you have no penalty to accuracy at close range, because if you're shooting, you will generally have a penalty if you're in close range.
Cool. Yeah, I'm gonna try that then. What's the DN?
So what's the who are you aiming the gun at?
I'm going
So he'll
to aim the gun at the chain rasp.
Okay, so the chain rasp is selected, so that will take full damage.
Right.
Well, half because it's ethereal, and then the other two will take half damage, and then half it again because they're ethereal.
Okay.
Okay, so what is your quality of precision, your shootiness?
My accuracy is good.
Good. So your accuracy is... they're all poor. So you're good. This is poor, so it's a 2.
So DN2.
Mhm.
Cool. Ranged bonus. I don't have a ranged bonus, I don't think.
No.
I 2 successes.
Oh. That wasn't great.
No.
How many focus points using either? Okay, so 2. So this one in front of you takes a bit of damage. He's still just about hanging around. And then the ones to the left, 0.5 damage. That's not really a thing. So, yeah, I think I will, because they're a bit mean otherwise, isn't it? Cool. Alright. What do you want to do next?
Can I spend a medal to use my... to use a miracle?
Yeah, you certainly can.
Cool. I'm going to use Celestial Strike on the same guy. Okay, so... Raise your weapon, cooling down. Hang on. Cooling down, Celestial Power. The fucking scrolling is too thin. Hang on. Cooling down, Celestial Power. The first time you deal... Oh. Ignore me. That's for something else. Can I move into the next zone, perhaps?
You can move if you want to.
Okay. Can I try and just die through the window here?
Yeah. I might say you're gonna have to do a roll for that though, because you're breaking a glass window, and you might hurt yourself on the way down. So
Okay.
Can you do a here it is. Let's say what's your how many dice do you have for? What's your dice pool? Sorry, for I guess it'd be like dexterity or athletics.
I have 0 training or focus in dexterity or athletics.
Okay, so 0 training or focus. So you got 1d6. You'll be rolling for it. Not necessarily yet. Yes. What's your body?
My body, 2.
Okay, so you have 2 dice. So let's say a 5-1 to like not incur some kind of damage. We'll roll it afterwards.
Oh, fuck.
Why did you roll so many dice? Wait, what? I did it weird.
What? You said DN5.
No, you're right. No, I'm just looking. You're rolling. It's like 2 + 0 + 0 + 0 + 0.
Yeah.
D6.
No, ignore that because it's the one at the bottom. It's the 4 + 4 in the brackets. That is the roll number of dice.
Okay. Cool. So you're going to take a little damage. I'm just going to roll it. It's like, not really a. I'll say you take like how much toughness you got in total?
8.
I'll say you take 1. You just kind of dive through and you catch from some glass as you go through, but you get through, and you notice these 2 very startled elves in front of you.
Oh, hello.
Howard, Sigmar will judge you for that.
I was getting shafted, my guy.
All done?
Yep.
Brick.
It's Brink.
Brink.
I'm calling him Brink now. It's done.
Brink. So, which of these zones actually has the most enemies in it?
Left. That's that one.
Okay, then I will use my thing on that zone probably twice.
Okay.
So, DN 4-1 ballistic skill versus their 4-1 body reflexes.
Okay, cool. So they have pretty disastrous body reflexes. They got 1 dice each, I think. Oh no, they got 2. Anyway, we did that before. So each rolling 2. How many successes do you get them? So 2.
I'll use that focus point to make it 3.
Cool. So the chain rasp gets 2 successes, so it takes 1 damage, halved, but I'll take that 1. So he dies. The second one. Sorry, it gets 2, gets a 6 and a 4. So 1 fail there, so it takes 1 damage. And then the one above does 1 success, so it takes 2 damage, but half because they're ethereal, so 1, so 3. Cool, yeah, do you want to do it again?
Yep, same again.
Cool, go on in.
Ooh, 1.
1. Okay. First one gets 1 success, so fine. Second one, 2 successes, doubly fine. Anything else?
I think that's it for me.
Okay. So, next is Ristra.
Hello. I'm gonna stab one because I haven't stabbed anyone yet.
Okay.
I guess I go here. What do I roll? Stab.
Stab.
Attack.
So it'll be an attack. So let's look at your weapon and your character sheet quick.
It's a dagger.
A dagger. Where is it?
Oh, why is it being weird?
Here we go. I see it. Attack pool 3. So your your melee is average. Defense for it's 4. So you want it's a 3 is your difficulty. So if you roll that, and your difficulty is 3. I don't know what subtle does. Easily concealed. It's nothing. Okay, yep, so the creature here takes 1 damage. Yep. So you kind of reach out and stab it. Again, it kind of frays a bit, but it's not dead yet.
It says 0 damage. I've just noticed.
On yours,
Yeah.
0 extra damage.
Ah, okay. Cool.
So a lot of weapons have like a base amount of damage it does regardless
Right.
of how many
Okay.
successes you get. Runing's does quite a bit, I
Then-
think.
Can I move away?
So you move towards it. I think, did you? Is it
Yep.
you're going to be close range to hit, so you would have already done a move action, so you could use a metal to move away.
I am going to do that.
Okay.
Okay, I'm done.
Cool. Next is Rumen.
Sorry. Right. It's Rumen time.
Time for you to ruminate on your decisions.
Yeah. Can I hit that one from here, or do I need to move a bit?
You'll have to move a bit.
Can I hit him now? Cool.
What's your weapon's good, isn't it? So your accuracy.
Yeah.
Good weapons.
So
So
it's
it's 2. Mhm. Okie dokie. So you've got 4 successes there, so 7 damage. Oh, 4. Yep, so you just hew it in one. Absolutely destroyed.
Absolutely reckled.
Yep.
And then I'm going to use that metal that I've regained. Move to here.
Awesome. Cool. Right. The 2 Glaive Wraiths are going to turn on auto.
Otto.
Not on Otto,
Not
Edric.
auto, sorry, Edric. Sorry.
Bring it on.
Okay, so the first one's going to go. So what's your defense? Edric?
Average.
Average. My attack is average, so it's 4s, so we've got 2 there. So it's 4 damage, please.
Toughness.
Sorry, 4 toughness, yeah. Cool. Now, second one.
R.
Oh, you were lucky there. You only got 1 through, so that is then 3 toughness.
Ow.
Okay. That's those 2. And then the one in the middle is going to attack Rumen as he kind of arrives. What's your defense?
It is defense is average.
Okay. He's a dwarf with nothing on.
I'm naked.
He's a fire slayer, isn't he?
Yeah, he is.
They don't really wear things anyway.
That's
Don't they
Yeah,
like
average.
have weird gold stuff going
They
on
do.
and like tattoos and stuff?
They do. I guess that maybe it's like armor. So that's 4 toughness. And you remember, sorry, and Edric as well. You can remember you minus your armor first. Sorry, I should have mentioned. So
Oh shit.
What's your armor,
So that was 4 for the first
yeah, 4 and
one,
then
and
3.
minus 1 for armor then.
Okay,
So,
so 3 and 2. You take.
okay, so I saved. So I'm actually on 3 toughness then.
Great. And then Rumen, you take what was it? 4 toughness. So then minus your armor, whatever that is.
Sorry, how much?
4 toughness, but you take your armor away first. So like you.
Oh, so
What's your armor?
I have 3 armor, so I just take
Oh.
1 toughness.
3. Okay. You take 1 down.
How do you have 3 armor?
I don't know.
I'm a
This-
warrior priest of Sigma.
I think it comes from runes,
I
but I'm
want
not
armor.
entirely sure.
Your maximum wound increase for 1. You
A
have-
rune of iron skin plus 3 armor. That's just what it comes.
Yeah, there it
Yeah, I mean,
is.
I've got 4.
Gosh.
I don't.
Well, you're
I,
a tree.
I only,
so
I only,
I
I
would
only have
expect
I
you to
only have
have
2. I
better-
was just. No.
I would still expect you to have better armor than us flesh sacks.
Minus 4 to fire though.
All right, this one,
Yeah.
this chain rasp is gonna dissipate and come through here and attack the dark elf character there.
Oh, no.
To be honest, I think people are more vulnerable to fire than trees.
So it's going to be
Probably.
3. It takes 3.
I guess you've never seen the old petrol tree then.
How
You
many
have,
health does this guy have?
What about a petrol human?
That's just spontaneous combustion.
Oh shit, it's just down to 0. Okay, so the chain rasp bursts in Otto in front of you, and it like plunges its kind of its weapons right through Dathaclon Ebonweave's chest, and he goes down. He's mortally wounded. Quite weak, and you see as that happens, the high elf, whose name is Sanya, kind of goes no.
They are not. They're on our side.
Yeah. Next is Edric.
Edric.
It is your turn.
Right. Sigmar's justice is upon you. Back to the shadows, fiends. I'm gonna cast Light of Sigmar.
Okay.
5-1 soul devotion test.
Got him.
Input value 5. 0 successes. I can use a focus point to make that 1 success.
You can. They take 1 damage each. It looks like they can't. They don't have any armor, so yeah, they just take that.
I've got
You can use a metal. to
1
do it again,
metal,
right?
so I'll use a metal to do that again.
I don't know if you can use this. I need to check that. I don't know if you can use the same. Just do it now, but I need to check if you can use the same thing. Take an extract consent. Use a number of talents, miracles, and metal cost. You must spend. What is that talent? I guess you can. Go on.
These don't count as servants of chaos, do they?
No.
All right, I will do another 5-1 soul devotion test. Sigmar, feel my devotion. 3 successes.
That was much better. You can't use focusing. Okay, cool. So they take half damage. Half 3. Same one.
I thought
Why are they
because it's
taking half
magic,
damage?
because it's a spell, or
Oh,
like
you
a
you are
miracle.
you are right, sir.
It's the searing light of Sigmar,
Yeah,
not
the
my
sear-
mortal
nope,
flesh.
the searing light of Sigmar wins out. They both evaporate in kind of clouds of burning judgment.
I point to what's Zach's character's name?
Otto.
Otto through the broken window and say, "That's how you do it." I mean, that's how Sigmar does it.
I did
Right.
nothing.
That's my turn.
Also,
Because this guy's mortally wounded, I imagine it probably wouldn't be a great idea to use my pistol.
use your pistol. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
because of the spread. Yeah, it would probably kill him immediately.
Okay.
Alright.
What's the rules on changing weapons?
I don't know. I'll say it takes an action.
Okay, so I wouldn't be able to get to him, take my sword out, and then swing.
No, but you could go up. You could go up to him. A movement is separate to the action itself, so you can move up to him, take your sword, and then use a metal to swing.
Right. Okay. I'll do that then.
It's poor. Is their armor?
All right. My melee is average.
Okay, cool. So that is a 3.
DN3.
Mhm.
Submit. 2 successes.
Well, and 3 is because of the extra damage. So yeah, 3. So okay, looking pretty hurt. Top of the round. So Ebonweave's going to do his. By the way, these guys have kind of all ran away. Ebonweave is going to do his death save. That's the page for it. That's really helpful. Cheat death. Cracking yourself. Doom. Increasing doom. Is it down here? Sorry. Dealing damage. Death. Here we go. So the death. So it didn't take. It took a minor wound. Death test is a 4 and the complexity of the test and severity is a 4-1. If you succeed, you have managed to cling to life. I'm guessing failure, you edge close to death. It increases by 1. Okay, passes. No longer mortally wounded. Removes the stun condition. Toughness remains at 0, and wounds back is still 4. Okay. So yeah, Evan Weaver looks reasonably okay. Other than that, so Brockslot is going to move over to here, and is going to throw a attack out at this last one. The dice quickly. 2 plus 1 is a 3. Okay. Yep, and then so Brockslot kind of use a kind of a ratchet basically, kind of bonks the Glaive Wraith, but it dies. And then I think is that plus 1? Oh no, there's one more. Arsenia kind of cowers in fear in here. Thristra? Oh no, Brick. Sorry, beg your pardon.
So in terms of which ones are enemies, at this point, is it just the silver ones?
No, there's just the one enemy. It's the Glaive Wraith. Sorry, there's lots of characters. I regret the fact that this
Painras, actually.
the one that's moving here. Painras.
Okay. In which case, I guess I will use.
It's in a house, right?
It is in a house. Yes.
Yeah. So I can't use my rain thing.
No, it would also presumably damage everyone else. Well, no, it wouldn't.
No, it only hits enemies.
Okay.
Not sure how that works.
I'd say that wouldn't really work because.
I will just kind of shoot through the window. Do 2 great bow attacks.
Go on him. Evan Weave's on the ground, so I think you probably got line this time.
What DN is it for an attack?
So
made one yet.
So the way it works is you compare in your case, precision of your character versus the armor of the chain rasp. The armor of the chain rasp is poor. What's your precision? Good or average?
My precision, the AC is it accuracy?
Sorry,
yeah.
accuracy. Sorry,
it is good.
Good, excellent. So for every step difference, the roll changes. So you're rolling, so it's good versus poor, which is a 2 up for you.
So the DN would be 2.
Yeah.
Cool.
And then the successes is the rest. Yeah.
And then I don't add any ranged bonus.
No. Oh, cool. Nice.
Okay. Yeah. 4, 6.
Yeah, all hit. So 5 damage total. That half's down, and it's dead. And with the last thump, the last of the dead dies. You know that a number of the survivors kind of have already walked off.
Casually strolled away.
Ran away in fear, maybe is the better term to use. But you are kind of left here. Sania comes up and kind of cradles the dark elf and kind of sobs.
Is there some kind of check I can make to see how bad he's doing?
Well, you can probably do you could use one of the apothecary satchels to heal him potentially. So the way but if you wanted to rest, kind of heal him otherwise, it'd probably take a bit more time.
I've got training in medicine.
Yeah, so I'll read that how that works. So if you have training in medicine, you can use where is it? Right. That's like toughness from medicine check. So the way it works is you use the medic talent. And
I don't have that.
yeah, so you either do that or you can use one of the apothecary potion satchels. So the group picked up 12 last session. Each one has 3 charges, so you could use one on him. Otherwise, the alternative is you could probably carry on.
Is
you
this
don't
person
know...
a follower of Sigmar?
Asania goes, show some mercy. He's not a follower of Sigmar, but it's a person.
Barely. I'm gonna kneel down and try and heal with the apothecary section.
Okay, so this test is
The medicine test.
succeed on a mind medicine test. The DM of the test is determined by the type of wound you're trying to treat. So it's a minor one. It was. Hold on, no. So it only treats wounds. That it failed. It succeeded its death test. So it remains at 0, and your wound track is still full. Oh yeah. So you have to take away wounds. So yeah, that's right. You have to use that. Sorry.
I might need some though.
To treat wounds. So
I can give you toughness.
I think yours all came back because of the soulfire, Zach.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah,
right,
yeah.
okay. I thought that was just the toughness coming back.
No, you're back to it.
So yeah, so you have to do a medicine test. Sorry, the D end of the test by the type of the minor wound. So that's a 3-2.
Oh, how do I do a 3-2? I need 2 successes.
You do. You need 2 successes, and that I'm not sure how many.
That's 2 successes.
Excellent. So that's 2 wounds back, and has a max of 2 wounds, so that's good. Actually, it's 1 wound. So it's back on full wounds. The elf kind of opens its eyes after its kind of wound has kind of been healed, and thank you, stranger. It is
Well,
not
couldn't-
often I would say thanks to a human.
Well, I couldn't have you turning into one of those things on us.
You see, our souls, the elves, we do not fall to the plane of Shaesh when we die. Our souls are driven to a much darker fate. We fall to the you can he doesn't really want to say his name, but he says Sanesh.
Elves are always so dramatic. I just leave.
Ignore him, I say when Edric appears out of earshot. He's a bit bashed in the head, I think.
Esenia, please help me. I'm still quite wounded. And she says, yes, of course, my dear. And he kind of hobbles up. He's still got 0, like 1 toughness, basically. So he's still pretty hurt.
Who needs some healing then? If you want to gather around.
I need some toughness back.
I don't know how many you can do before like long. You know what I mean? Like I don't think spell slots are a thing in this, right? I think you can just keep on doing it.
Yeah, I guess, unless there's some sort of other thing I'm missing.
Otherwise, you just you will automatically always just heal up, right?
Light of Sigma.
Let's just say you heal up. That's fine.
Okay.
So, Brockestotter comes up and goes, "Oh Christ, people are all over the place. Hey, come back here! Come back here!" Some of them, you don't know if they come back, but after a while, most people come back.
Those cowards who run will find themselves in the grip of Nagash before we know it.
I think we shouldn't hang around here. I worry there's more of those souls around here.
Where are we headed?
Civilians, anyway.
Brockestotter brings out her compass, and she kind of points, the opposite direction from which you arrived, basically, and goes, we should probably carry on that way. One of the lads reported earlier there's some tunnel entrances.
Very well. We have a mission to fulfill.
Are we sure there won't be more Spectres that way.
Stick close and don't run away, and you'll be safe.
I stuck close and I almost died. Thanks
You run
for
away.
getting me up again.
You're welcome.
Very well. So,
Cool. So let's so everyone marches off, trudges out of the kind of chaos-stricken village, and kind of goes back into the I'm trying to find there's some music. The gloom. That's a weird one. Isn't it? That'll do. So you re-enter into the kind of tunnel network for the second time. The tunnels remain very similar to what you saw earlier. Almost look kind of, well, as you discovered earlier, kind of made by kind of goblins you expect, or gloomspite gits to be more accurate. Did you want to say anything as you kind of carry on? Otherwise, we'll say you kind of trudge along the tunnels for, in effect, kind of 6 hours. Anyone wants to say anything?
Is there... Sorry. Would there be like... Is it like common knowledge how the undead and chaos kind of interact? Like, I don't imagine us cleansing that shrine with the death bastards over.
So you're aware, all of you. I mean, so fairly recently-ish, the world was subject to what's called the necroquake, which is effectively a huge kind of earthquake that resulted in millions across the whole of the realms, the dead kind of coming out of their graves, and causing a bit of chaos. Not chaos in chaos terms, but just mayhem. I mean, you know, it's not generally known too much the kind of the kind of the definitional difference between how chaos and death works and those types of things. But you certainly know that Nagash basically lords over the souls of the dead, and that when a soul dies, they are claimed by Nagash, unless you're an elf or a stormcast. And then
take my word for it, Otto. Nagash has nothing on the forces of chaos.
I'm quite aware I'm a witch hunter.
Well, not a death hunter, clearly.
Not a death hunter. No, I knew a death hunter quite a while ago.
Thistra. How do you feel about there being a witch hunter here?
That's okay. I'm not a witch. I'm a priestess.
Sounds witchy to me.
That does sound very witchy. Grabs pistol.
That's definitely a witch.
No. It's totally different. I'm a priestess, and we have like blood parties under the moon, whereas witches, they have like cauldrons and cats and are disgusting, whereas we're really nice.
Like witchery with extra steps.
I imagine like the definition of like witches for it in Age of Sigmar is mostly just like chaos mages, right?
Yeah.
Well, I'm a blood mage. Have you know?
Who do you worship, Thistra?
Oh, that's none of your business.
I'll keep my eye on you. My soul feels hurt. We're just walking down the tunnel, aren't we?
You are, yeah. But, you know, so time passes.
Is there any evidence of like stuff in this tunnel? Like, has anyone travelled through here recently?
So do a test, do a check for me. So let's do a
perception.
Let's have a look.
What are we looking at? Awareness?
Yeah, awareness or nature maybe.
I'll do awareness.
Or survival.
What DN do you want?
So what's your awareness you're doing, right? So what's the total of your mind plus your what's your dice pool for it, basically? The total of your mind and then any bonuses you have on awareness.
I'm pretty sure that's just a 1.
Okay, so you only have 1 dice total. So let's say a 4-1.
That's one success.
Cool. Yeah. Edric kind of crouches down to the ground, and notices. So you firstly notice kind of small little footprints in certain places that look like goblins. Some of them are shoed, some of them are not. You also notice kind of bits of detritus and things that are commonly held by the Gloomspheres. But you also notice a bunch of other kind of footprints and things on the ground, but they're kind of all over the place. There's like some of them you'd almost say look a bit like kind of like deers and kind of migros and other kind of animals that are kind of normal in the area. But some of them also look slightly weird, like you'll get a slosh, almost like an octopus's leg has kind of gone around on the ground as well. It's all a bit confusing, but you get the sense that creatures do move around these.
We should keep our eye out just in case.
Great. So as time goes on, so we did one of these earlier. We can do another group test. So it's a DN 412, and so can every member of the party? Actually, I'll drop it by 2 because George isn't here. Can every player please kind of contribute? So you can choose between awareness, intuition, lore, nature, survival, or basically any skill that may be relevant. And basically what you're trying to do is just like help the navigator kind of go forward, and you have like options to go left and right, all sorts of stuff like that.
Can I pray to Sigmar
Yep, you can.
for devotion?
Of course you can.
What DN is that? Sorry.
So it's 4. Everything's a 4, and between you all, you need 10 successes in total. So go for things that you think you get higher rolls on.
That will be 3 successes with a focus point.
Great. So 3.
So what was the DN?
4.
4.
4.
Now we need to get hit 12
I'm
between.
going to use my
10, sorry, you
determination.
said 10.
10 between.
Find the way.
Okay. What's that?
Determination. What?
Oh, sorry, determination. Right. Okay. Cool.
Yeah,
Right. So
use
what's your
my determination to find the way?
Great. What's your How'd you do on that?
Let's see. 4 successes.
4. Nice. 7 already. Who was next?
I would like to drink some of my blood from my holy symbol and my holy relic as I ask my sisters on the wind for help finding my way through the Sisters of Cain, I say, with devotion.
Okay, how many have you got? Extremely suspicious look. Great, 3. So we're up to 10 already. As you all kind of, as Edric and Thrishra kind of pray to their gods, and Rumen just kind of shouts advice, Snodry up at the front, kind of rolls her eyes and just carries on directing the whole time as you guys all look kind of weird doing your prairie stuff.
Otto's just watching Thrishra this whole time, just loading rounds into his gun.
Writing her name on the bullets.
Yeah.
Brink
Hey,
goes
Officer
to.
Scoop, would you like some blood out of my chalice to rub on your face? It will help you deciding the way
What
forward.
asks that?
Whoa!
Was Brink gonna say something?
I was going to Brink goes to use his nature to try and like figure out what the environment's like and where might be a good place to go, but then apparently realizes everyone else already got it.
Yeah, I mean, there's lots of routes around, and so like you can almost like listen to them, kind of feel their spirit song. I mean, it's quite painful. I mean,
Do I know that? Sorry, do I know that Thrishra is a follower of Cain?
So you'll, I think you'd have your suspicions, right? I mean, hag priestesses are not uncommon, not common, but they are. You do tend to get dark elf kind of covens in most kind of order-based cities.
I don't appreciate coven. I would prefer sisters, thank you.
Well, Darkling covens is the term in the game. They keep themselves. I think they're mostly there because Sigmar wills Marathi's presence within the kind of broader pantheon of gods, and therefore the kind of Sigmarites are kind of like but you know tension is pretty high, and especially recently after some of you aware that Marathi basically threw a city in the realm of Ulgu, and it really tested relations between humans and Dark Elves, and so Dark Elves are currently viewed with much more suspicion, and in some cases kind of being turfed out of places. So you know who they are, you know who she probably follows. Yeah.
Okay, I'm just gonna keep that.
Yeah.
Keep my hand on my Warhammer, just in case.
Cool. Okay, so you carry on for a while, and you notice the tunnel widen a little bit. Looks like kind of a wide stretch of tunnel, when suddenly you all feel a vibrating rumble through the earth. I'm just going to change the music. I always can't remember like which mad music is what. You notice vibrating. Concerned murmurs strike up among some of the survivors. You notice that they're some of them are huddled together. They're all kind of carrying a lot of the supplies still from earlier. And you notice that what's his name? Dathaclon is still kind of a little bit leaning on Asanya, so it's a little bit slower. They all look pretty much prepared for the worst. Loose soil and rocks begin to trickle from the wall as noises increase until you hear a roaring charge coming from behind you. You see a mass of hooves and twisted forms as a stampede of mutated wild animals thunder down the tunnel towards you all. You notice around you the survivors start kind of screaming and picking up the pace, carrying their goods with them. But it becomes pretty clear to you all very quickly that the group will not be able to outrun the stampede.
Oh,
Every door for himself.
is there somewhere to hide or like?
So, yeah, I mean, so you probably not hide. I mean, this is like we're talking about like Lion King bison down the valley levels of
Oh no! Yeah,
like the whole areas.
Are you trying to say there's a large group of enemies that are individually quite weak?
Come on, Brink. We can do this.
There's a lot. There's a lot. I mean, as as you kind of look, one of you turns around and looks. There's massive wildlife that seemingly has been. I mean, it's quite dark, but you kind of can even just make out like tentacles and various eyes on it, and like feathers that are a bit weird. And you get the sense that they've been kind of mutated and driven mad by the twisting magic of Tzeentch, the same chaos god that caused problems to you earlier. I presume maybe the kind of magic rained down from the demonic kind of cloud in the sky, and as the creatures sought shelter, both from it, but kind of probably too late. They're now kind of slightly rabid down it.
Prepare yourselves, the Dark God's minions are near.
I mean, it does. Looking around you, you get the sense that maybe if everyone dropped their supplies, they might be able to be able to kind of keep pace at the very least and kind of carry on going.
Drop your shit.
But these apothecary satchels will be worth a lot and might be quite helpful to you guys later on, if you need it.
How long is it until those massive things are going to come towards it?
I'd say you've got about 40-50 seconds.
What are we doing? Quick.
You could try to. There are a few. You could try and. There's lots of things you could try and do here. You could try and intimidate, divert it. You could try and just run by dropping the stuff. You could fight it if you want to. You could try. You could try and make it an enclave.
We could try and combine our powers of AoE. Who has AoEs?
What is AoE?
Oh god, don't ask him questions. We haven't got time.
Area of extermination.
I have an idea.
Yeah.
How wide is the tunnel?
So the tunnel is quite wide. It's reasonably wide. I'm going to put you onto a screen in a minute. it's more for just it's going to be kind of theatre of the mind the way this works, but
Can I try and oh, it's short range, so maybe I can't do it.
Yeah, sorry.
I was going to try and halt the blood flow, freeze their muscles so that they fall off.
I mean,
Wait.
there's hundreds of these creatures. I mean, I think
I was
Yeah.
hoping, I was hoping that because one of them would fall over, and it would cause some of them to trip, like that bike race where one of them falls over and they all
It shouldn't.
go
It shouldn't
over.
be funny. People get injured in those.
I know it was funny though, and
Jesus.
I was hoping we could do something like that so we would have more time to get back out of the tunnel or find somewhere safe.
okay.
Yeah.
If you could do that, if you do want to run, you could try and do that.
What are the other options?
I mean, it's up to you.
Oh, there's is
Are
that
there-
groups of monsters?
So they're called swarms, but just imagine there
Oh
are
yeah.
really what you can as far as the eye can see, and then
Oh.
the party.
I'll hold them off. Run.
Are there?
Pelagos does turn and he does say, I don't know, I can't remember what accent you used, but he basically says, I will fight them off if you so desire. And he
Are
kind of
there?
raises his shield and turns.
Are there
Whoa.
any stalactites hanging from the ceiling?
Not really. No.
Right. Okay.
You could try and cause a cave in, but there's a risk it might,
I was more thinking of like trying to shoot rocks off of the ceiling to try and drop on some of them,
you can try.
or
You can try.
like divert them a little bit.
That sounds like a good idea. We could do
You could-
both.
I mean, it sounds to me then, if you're dropping it's also kind of like intimidating them slightly, right? I mean, you're kind
Yeah.
of trying to stop them from coming this way.
I have advantage on our opposed tests to threaten, intimidate, cajole, and start arguments.
Oi! You shouldn't be doing this.
Okay,
could
you,
try and
If we
it's
just
getting a
like
bit closer now, so I think start trying to. You might just have to start doing something or choosing.
All right,
something.
I would like to try to do an opposed body determination check to make them freeze their muscles.
Okay, so it'll be like the first row's worth, right?
Yeah. That's fine.
Okay.
Hail of Doom. I don't have Hail of Doom.
Oh no, that's me.
Oh, okay. I thought you were telling me to do
No.
that.
Right, hold on. Let me just get my my stats.
How many are we doing?
So what's my role? What was that? So
Yours is a body determination.
Okay. Okay. Cool. What's
It does not say what the DM.
Okay, I'll choose it. So, I mean, there's hundreds of these things, and well, we don't know that, but you imagine there is. Okay, right, I'm gonna roll. Well, how many six? I would say it's a DN. I mean, DN4, let's say, to kind of get some, and you'll be able to, there's a lot, right? So,
Can I use a focus point to make it more?
no,
sorry,
Yeah,
don't-
you got 3 successes there.
Oh yeah. Okay. Ignore me then.
Okay, so they sorry, and what's the consequence?
They are restrained because all their muscles freeze.
Okay, cool. So, and it's just any amount of difference is a success.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, cool. That's fine. All right. Okay, yeah. So so suddenly as
Oh,
they kind
sorry.
of come careening toward, go on.
So the amount of difference in successes is how many rounds it
That's
lasts.
fine. Well, I think I'm gonna get trampled out. So get killed. So as you kind of meld this spell, the creatures in the front of the line there, their kind of limbs suddenly lock up, and they fall over, and very quickly the line behind them kind of crash into them almost, but there's just such a pile of them that they do eventually kind of start clambering over each other. It's certainly slowing them down a bit, but it's not, it's still coming by the looks of it. But it might prove helpful if you want to try and push them away, or if you do choose to fight, you can maybe use it as a kind of, you know, a line to fight on.
Kill
I'm
enough,
gonna
and
try-
the tunnel will be blocked. Just plug it with a wall of them.
I mean, it's quite wide. It's wider than, yeah, I mean, it's quite wide. You know.
Well, it's a sin to run away from chaos, so I guess I'm staying.
I
Pelagos
will die with you.
So if you choose to stay, which is totally fine, the way it's going to work is you're each going to individually be, as they hit you, you're going to each be hit by a swarm of them, and you're going to have to survive for a number of rounds. And there's nothing you can really do to not be hit by them.
So
I warn
from
you, like you can try and start hitting them, but every turn, at the top of the round, at the end of the round, their numbers will be replenished because there's just so many of them. So, you know, the more damage you can do in each of your turn, yes, they will do more damage to you, but you're probably still going to get hit by something every turn. And Pelagos very kindly offers to take on each one. So each of you is going to be hit by a swarm. He's happy to take on as many of the swarms as you want. As a kind of, you know, holding the line, hold the door, basically.
Maybe we could just leave Pelagos to this.
He does offer it. He does offer
It would be
it.
a greater sin to die needlessly when Pelagos
I mean,
is offered.
when
As a
Pelagos
member of
is
the Order
suffering
of
to die
Vizier,
instead.
as a member of the Order of Vizier, am I like privy to like the fact that Stormcast come back?
It's pretty common knowledge that the Stormcast, when they die, are sent off for reforging in the Forges of Nether. So.
He'll be fine. He'll come back.
Well, I mean, so has Pelagos mentioned to you how many times he's died so far?
I don't think so. I don't think he ever did mention, but it was getting pretty bad.
It's died 7 times before.
Well, what's an 8th time? You know,
Okay,
he
you can
died
choose. You could choose to just leave Pelagos, and I reckon, and you'd all get out if
Yeah,
you choose to wish.
okay.
Or yeah, you could choose to do that. That doesn't matter.
Got any problems with letting him die?
By the sounds of it, we can either let him die, or die with him.
And then the mission won't get completed.
Or you could let them all drop the supplies, and you'd probably outrun them. Given a bit of time.
Yeah, but we might need this. Then, you know, we don't need Pelagos that much.
I say, let Pelagos die, so that we can live and.
I say
hunt
let
the
him
chaos
die.
guy.
Let him die.
I'm going to give you 10 seconds to make a decision.
Let him die. Let him die.
Let him die.
Okay,
Can
so
try and fire off some arrows
is that
as we're
how
running.
you're going to
but-
tell it to him?
We're gonna let you die. Bye.
Are you? I am prepared to do what I'm.
Oh, great. Cheers.
I was charged to defend you all. Lie.
Aye.
As he as everyone starts running, Pelagos turns and he starts kind of climbing the mound of the kind of tripped over beasts. With his shield in one hand and his sword in the other, he starts kind of chanting in this kind of loud, because he's slightly mad at this point. It's almost like a battle hymn as he kind of furls into the melee, and they seem to be quite attracted to him. The light that he's given off, perhaps because they're now kind of contaminated by chaos. And as that goes, you will run away and leave.
I have a faithful Griffhound somewhere, apparently.
We completely ignored that.
It was in my pocket. Oh yeah, it's Bubs the Griff Chihuahua. I remember now. Just a little Chihuahua just pokes its head out of my bag. as we
Okay.
sat.
Cool. So,
Is that what was weeing on me this morning?
Probably, unless
Jesus
unless
Christ.
yeah, unless it was some other tree. Right, bye
Oh.
Pelagos. We're running.
We're running away.
everyone's running away?
This feels sinful.
I mean, yeah, but
No,
also But also, like, we all have separate missions to do, and if we die now, then we can't do them.
So,
Exactly.
As you carry on off into the distance, suddenly, you hear this mighty kind of, and then a kind of flash of light, and what you have assumed is means that Pelagos has indeed fallen to the stampede. But I'm sure when the lightning hit when he died and he was sent back up, it probably caused a lot of damage and mayhem, and so this, and as you carry on, you kind of escape from the stampede.
Haha, now I am the best Sigmar worshipper in this group.
You don't know that.
Now I. am the
Who do you
only
worship then, huh? It's not
None of your
Sigmar, is it?
business. Well, it might be.
Hmm.
I wonder.
I hold my copy of the Liber Chaotica in my bag.
I sip my blood. Looks suspiciously
That's
accurate.
not very Sigma-like.
You don't
Like, even
know.
I know that. Well, I
You
say
don't-
even I know that. I'm a member of the Order of Azir. Still!
So you're a follower of Cain, aren't you? This
Not a
this
follower.
this new woke society where followers of Cain
Oh,
and followers
God.
of Sigmar have to live together and deal with each other.
I'm starting to
much
think we
better
should
when
have
we
left
fought.
Greece behind.
I am no mere follower. I am no mere witch. I'm a priestess.
Well, you just called yourself a
Actually.
witch.
No, I
A
just
witch!
I just said
A
I wasn't a
witch!
witch.
You said you were no
Burn the
mere witch.
witch. Oh,
Alright.
sorry.
I'm fine. I'm not a witch. I'm a priestess.
You just know. You said
I'm
I'm
not
not
a
just any
follower.
witch.
Priests can
So
be
you admit it.
witches.
Well, I'm not one. Okay.
Is it? Has anyone got
Oh,
a pair
warrior
of
priest, that's
scales?
what
I know a way of figuring it out.
Ah, yes, I've got a river here. somewhere.
I'm quite well versed in deciphering whether or not someone is a witch, but regardless, Sigmar brought us all together. It's Sigmar's will that she traveled with us. Maybe we should trust that.
Sounds rather heretical that you claim to know Sigmar's will.
Yeah.
In what universe?
That seems like something that most Sigmar followers do.
No, only I know Sigmar's will as his ordained minister.
Interesting.
I have the Warhammer and everything.
You have the Warhammer 40,000.
Could I see that one moment?
Yeah. It's still got the bargain sticker on it.
Does this mean now I am the messenger of Sigmar?
No, you're a tree.
But I have the hammer.
Hey, that's racist.
I mean, trees get hit by lightning all the time.
That's racist too.
How does the Stormcast lightning work down
So, I read a book where like it was a similar situation. It was like encrypts, and it still happened. So, look, I'm saying it happened.
here? Okay.
I'm saying it's like I think it's like localized lightning as opposed to straight from the heavens.
I just
Yeah.
assumed Sigmar could only do lightning over. I guess that's what I don't know. No caves.
Like,
no caves allowed.
It's often called like storm like energy, I believe, or like storm magic, as opposed to just full on lightning bolts from the
I mean-
sky.
I mean, hey, there's metal underground, and metal conducts electricity. So,
Wi-Fi.
He finds like the right vein poking up from the earth that just jolts it.
like a microwave on the earth.
I'm feeling quite like Edric is challenging Sigmar's divine, power.
I think that's heretical.
It's pretty heretical. Huh?
Robin
Uh,
did say
it-
that they're loving how everyone is just accusing each other of heresy.
Edric wasn't challenging. Mike was
Mike
challenging.
was. Okay, you were. Okay, so before we just go to break, let's do another group test as you kind of carry on going down these tunnels again. And then we'll go for a break once you're done. So if it's the same test again, So please do roll us.
What would
Nature,
you
please.
call? What would you say guile is?
How daring you
In
are.
this context, I don't think it's really. Yeah, I mean it's like cunningness, right? So I don't think.
Right. Okay. I was just confused as to like what it would translate to, like roll wise and like general.
Like deception maybe.
Okay. I would use like survival then.
Is it still a 4 for 1?
I have 1 training in survival, so is that a 4-1 then, or?
Look at it. I can't see anything on the thing yet.
Doesn't the training just give you another dice?
Oh, sorry. Training gives you. Yeah, it does. Sorry. But
So-
it should happen automatically when you roll.
It'll just be automatic.
So the DN is 4-1.
Basically, the way it works is you've got your body, mind, soul, and that's sort of like, isn't that how many dice you got? And then it's also
Yep.
the training, and the
Yep.
more trained you are, is more
Yep.
dice.
That's right. Cool. So you guys are doing a good job again. So we're up to 6, 7, 8. Who's going next?
Can I pray again?
You can do the same thing if you want. Yeah.
Woo! This time I'm gonna very outwardly pray to
Kane.
the god Cain.
The god of murder.
Hi
You-
god, to not only help myself but help my friends to get through this situation.
Okay.
Pointing very specifically at Edric. Is that my character?
Suspicious.
Is it suspicious? Or is
Kane
it
is
just
suspicious.
regular?
Edric's just going to very loudly say, hot take, but I think Kane and Korn are just the same. So,
Ooh.
it says here in my book.
My
Cool. So you succeeded in that, and again you succeeded the test. I don't know why they set this so so low. You guys are smashing it. Okay, should we take a break here as you kind of trudge through those tunnels again, and we'll say 10 minutes.
Sure.
Okie dokie, boss.
All right. See you in a bit. Sigmos and Sigmets and Sigs.
Guys.
Yeah.
Sigma balls.
Hello, welcome back everyone to the second half of tonight's adventure. Where we just left off, the party had managed to traverse 12 hours worth of journey within the tunnels under the Kindling Forest. Most recently, they managed to, they very heroically decided to run away from a stampede and left their Stormcast protector to face the wrath of the incoming stampede. The party then carried on, and that was where we're picking up. So, time moves on. You all did your checks, and you managed to pass sufficiently. And yeah, I mean, the tunnels kind of continue to twist and turn before you. The crew look pretty tired by now, and all the other people still lugging their goods. And they're kind of tired noises, kind of, there's a pretty dour mood everywhere, especially because Pelagos died as well, and they lost a couple other people so far. Does anyone have a natural awareness of 3 or higher?
No.
Natural
I do not.
awareness.
Yeah.
Where is that?
It's underneath your skills. You got your skills, you got your whole list, and then just underneath is natural awareness.
Oh no,
No,
zero.
I'm betting that Rich isn't very high.
Nope.
Wow.
After that.
Oh,
I would have.
two.
I would have thought I'd have high natural awareness, but no. As in, just no bonuses to anything.
Hello.
Richard,
Yeah, I think Discord's lagging a bit.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
Discord's lagging a bit.
I was just saying, I would have thought I'd have high natural awareness, but I guess that's bonuses. My 9, yeah. So my awareness is 4.
I'm just gonna.
Yeah,
Should I
it's
turn the bit rate down a bit on the?
I think it just disconnected for a second. If it wasn't working at all.
It was just cutting out in and out a bit.
Oh.
This
Okay.
should be alright.
Okay, in front of you, 2 dwarfs having a conversation. I kind of prefer it down here to above. It's nice to be back to what it means to be a dwarf, eh? And the other one goes, we've far outgrown that. The skies are where we should belong. All that ether quartz, you have to do anything again. You'd be rich. And as they kind of talk, suddenly there's this kind of loud crunch of earth below them. As they both kind of let out a sharp cry, as they kind of vanish through the floor before your eyes.
Oh.
You barely have any time to say anything, because the tunnel beneath you completely collapses,
Oh shit.
sending the whole group tumbling down into the darkness.
I do have time to say something. I scream shit as we're falling.
fuck!
Bye Sigma.
Okay, so because none of you had a natural awareness that was high, can you all please take a DN 5-2 body reflex test?
Gosh.
Reflex.
Reflexes.
Ah,
So that
there
was
we go.
DN So that was
Sorry, yeah.
DN5.
DN 5-2.
What's the
Five.
2 part?
You need
So
you need
to
2
get
successes.
Oh.
I get 0.
I guess.
Why
so.
didn't you just say?
1.
So everyone fails so far. Rumen, have you failed?
Yes.
Oh yeah, you have. Who else? Somebody hasn't rolled. Oh no, everyone has rolled. Okay, everyone fails. So
Everyone's
you
dead.
Yeah, you all just die.
End,
game,
end
guys.
of game.
Okay, no, so you all suffer 3 toughness, and
Oh.
you're knocked prone.
Were we full before?
You all were, yes. Now,
Does
go on.
armor contribute?
Wait.
No.
Did we rest after the fight?
I was healing people with my lightest Sigma.
yeah.
Does
you
that
took
heal
good healing,
toughness
so
as well?
Yeah, you were all on max.
Sick.
Let's just say you were all max. You would have had some moments to kind of breathe. I knew you were kind of walking, but let's say that's fine.
can't exactly
Sigmar's
walk full on no stop for 12 hours.
Okay, so as you kind of you all kind of emerge. You've hit the deck. It's slightly damp. Some of you might not be in damp places, but it's generally pretty murky down there. You hear the groaning of the survivors, as there's a kind of a mixed, musty, damp smell that kind of calls your attention to your surroundings. You haven't really had much time to process looking at everyone else. Some of them look quite hurt. Some of them look really hurt. All around you lies a vast field of bloated mushrooms of all shapes, colours, and sizes. A number of these mushrooms have been reduced to broken piles of pulp amid thick veils of spores. Your feet sink into the spongy carpet of moss and decay, kicking up small plumes of soggy spores with every step. So you have a bit of, yeah. So you're faced with this room. I'm just going to move you over to. Oh no, I'll do it in a minute actually. Yeah. So you kind of awake from that situation.
Can I study the mushrooms and see if I can work out where we are?
Yep. So can you please roll a DN31 Mind Nature test?
Yeah, I can try. Yes.
Nice. Let me just check you got it right. How do you? Yeah, cool. Right. Yeah. I mean, so you have a look, and I guess you priestesses get up to all sorts in your spare time of mushrooms. You kind of get the sense that there's hundreds of different species on display in this place. It's not. It's almost like they are. I mean, it's all wild, but there is almost an element of it being like a bit of a museum, and there's like a garden or something like that. The smallest mushrooms make up the kind of thick carpet in the area that the kind of the kind of ground mostly, while the largest are the size some tall trees, and their fat caps squished against the ceiling overhead.
Mm.
What is this place? Some sort of evil lair? Or a mushroom?
I think it's just a cave of mushrooms. Not everything is an evil lair. Unless it is an evil lair and we just fell into a trap. In which case you would be vindicated.
Sigmar doesn't just send us randomly to anywhere. He sent us here.
I think those chaos beasts sent us here.
No, Sigmar didn't. Oh, what's that?
A shrill shriek echoes off the damp forest
XD.
of mushrooms as a tall grot appears not far from where the group landed. Bulbous mushrooms pierce his skin, and his eyes are lit with wicked madness. His skin and clothing are soaked through as if he has just emerged from a pool of slime. He points one gnarled finger at the crushed mushrooms beneath the party from where they landed, and he turns his mad gaze towards the group. You hear this kind of incomprehensible string of screams and curses in your direction, ending with, "You dare to harm the children of the mighty Drizzleshroom!" Sickly eldritch energy wreaths his form as his rantings reach a deafening crescendo that fills the mushroom garden.
I shoot him in the face and he dies. Sorry.
Okay.
I stab him in the head.
Can everyone please, when I roll initiative for me, please?
Call back. Call back.
So it's
Hold on,
1d20.
I need to clear it first.
Who's this big lady?
That's me being lazy and saying that's all of the party people, the other people.
Okay, fair enough.
Okay.
And then
Okay.
can you add it into the turn order thing? Brink has managed to do it.
I can't click on my token.
Oh,
How do I click on my
that's
token?
because you, for some reason, are the only one. It's like you.
How do I roll?
Did you say before we were doing it as
Oh, really?
D20 plus initiative?
Yeah. So actually, just roll D20 plus initiative, and I need to add you onto it, don't I? turn, isn't it? There it is. Okay, cool.
Oh shit.
Add turn. We'll say George has just gone on holiday. Okay, so can you
Fucking Christ.
shout out
I'm
your roll score,
18.
please?
I've done
13.
mine.
13 for Ruben. Otto, what did you get? You got 6.
X.
Brink. Okay, cool. Everyone's done. So I'm just gonna now add in some things.
I got 5 in the previous fight as well. I'm not doing great.
Where is it? There it is. Okay. And then let me just put a link here. Okay. What's these?
Squigs.
No! I say this, I love squigs. Hair squigs. They're the best kinds of squigs.
Steady your aim. The squigs are upon us. There's a lot of squigs. My god.
That is far too many squigs.
That's pretty more. Right, hold on. I need to now assign. Just quickly check how much. Sorry, bear with.
My stomach is feeling quite squiggly upon seeing this.
Oh,
Time to squiggle out of this mess.
I need to hurry up so we don't hear more of these puns.
Squig your last breath, creature.
I don't think there's much room for any more squigs.
No.
Alright, they're all 5. Okay, alright, I know what I need to do next.
Stop.
I need to quickly write this out before you start.
Finally, just the law.
No, not 54. 5. Right, I'm getting that. Okay, cool. So, from the kind of concealed positions, there's mushrooms everywhere, just to imagine as well. As Drizzleshroom kind of comes out like some kind of weird goblin rock star, with the kind of being raised up into these mushrooms. All of these squigs start kind of coming out from they were like sniffing mushrooms, let's say.
You need to sort the turn order as well.
I do. I need to order it and put them on it as well. I need to roll initiative for squigs. Okay, hold on. I'm just gonna roll the dice. Okay. 20.
Zach, it's all shroom and gloom with you.
No.
Ah,
Okay.
my soul.
And then he's gonna be okay. I think we're there. I'm gonna say that the people here are hiding. I mean, look, if the squigs start coming to them, they could start looking bad for them. We'll deal with them at the end of the turn. Now I need to order this. There we go. Order. Okay. So Thistra and Edric are first at the same time. Would you like to decide who goes first? Maybe roll for it, we can say, and we'll just roll for it once and then.
Yes.
I don't mind.
Oh,
It
we're
works-
just rolling.
Yeah, I mean, so basically you both got the same. So I mean,
That's for 20.
Oh.
just roll a d20.
Mm.
Okay, Edric goes first. I'm just gonna put you as 19, then just so it just goes to the right order.
They don't.
Okay.
They don't stand a chanterelle. I shout. Grabbing my hammer, and I'm gonna dash forward, or run forward, and then I'm gonna use my hammer on this one.
Mhm.
Actually, no, fuck it. I'm just gonna. Yeah, I'm gonna do hit Light of Sigma again.
Light of Sigma.
Soul Devotion test, 5-1. 4 successes to these 3 in this.
Okay, cool. So they suffer 1 damage each, right? For each success.
Yeah, 1 damage per success. And I can
Uh,
have spend a metal to have the damage ignore armor as well.
Okay. Okay.
I'm gonna spend a metal to make the damage ignore armor.
Okay. So they are taking 3 each. No, 4 each.
4 each.
Okay. So yeah, they
Can
take.
you not use that focus point to make a
You
pit
know.
pass?
What's that? Sorry, say again,
No, I can't. No,
Oh.
because
Okay.
I need. No, I need a 5, and the other one is a 2.
Okay, they look pretty hurt.
And then metal again. I'll do it again.
Did you use? Oh, you've got 2 metal with you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fuck it. Let's do it. A soul devotion test, 5-1. I feel like that's not how this is supposed to go. But...
No, I let me have a-
that's just 2
Read it.
successes that time.
Okay.
And
that's-
that is affected by armor.
Okay. They all die.
Sigma.
Let me have a. I need to look at this talent business because it feels
Not
like spamming
mushroom
out
for
really OP
error.
talents is not.
I made that exact pun, but about squigs earlier.
We'll have them shiitakeing in their boots.
There we go.
That won't be the champignon of this fight.
Okay, whose turn is next now? Thistra.
Me. Okay. I'm gonna move into this zone, and then the main person is that. Have they got blood?
Yeah, they have blood.
They've got green blood.
I would like to try and charm them.
Okay, you want to charm.
I think it's just 4. Okay, so and then it is their soul determination.
Okay, soul determination. Okay. Okay, hold on. Let me just go back. I'm just looking at his things. Yours. Okay, you had. So the difference in success is 1. So you've got 1 more than me. So what's happened to him?
Charmed for 1 round. I stir desire within them.
Okay. Oh. Okay.
And they are charmed. So I'm gonna very politely ask them. Hello, we actually came in here accidentally. Please, can you tell your fungi to back off?
He looks at you, and he kind of like, if you've ever seen the latter Harry Potter films when they charm the goblins and Gringotts, he kind of gives you a kind of quite like nastily teethy smile, and he goes. And for a moment, it feels like it worked, but then he kind of like, you touched mushroom. No one touches mushroom. It doesn't look like it's worked.
Can you not be charmed?
Nope.
Okay, well, that's me.
He's too high on psilocybin to get charmed.
I don't know.
Ruben?
I would like to move to this zone. And then I'd like to use a metal to move to here.
Where are you? Okay. Yep.
And then I guess I'll attack this one of them.
Okay.
What's the end? I have good melee.
So their defense is, I do believe, 4. Yeah, poor. So you have poor, you have good, so it's 2.
Okay.
Oh, Robin. The unsporing of them.
4 successes.
4 successes, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, great. Well, it's actually so 7 damage. So yeah, one of them you smash it in the head and it just splats immediately.
Okay. Yeah, let's use another metal. Let's kill another one. Alright. Do, 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 do. Another 4.
Okay, another one dies.
Woohoo! Killing
Cool.
spores all day
Okay.
long.
It's the mighty Drizzle Shroom's turn. So you notice as he does this, he jumps on his own squig. And he looks pretty angry. He continually is kind of hurling abuse with everything he does. He's very unhappy that you smashed some of his mushrooms.
What's this black thing here?
You have to go and have a look at that. So okay, cool, fine. So Drizzle Shroom is going to start off his turn, and he's going to cast. He's going to boing back here, and he's going to use Squiglier. It's a 5.
Wait, is that a spell?
It is a spell, yeah.
I have weapons of banishing. I think I can do something about that.
Banish him!
How does it work?
Weapons. Hang on. Let me. The picture is quite small. Can be any common. In addition to the weapon's normal functionality, it deals +2 damage against demons or creatures with the spellcaster's talent or trait. In addition, you can tear apart a spell in midair. If a spell targets me, my zone, or a target within close range of me, I can spend 1 metal to unbind the spell per the unbind talent.
So unfortunately, he's targeting Rumen with this spell, so
Okay.
it's outside of the
Shit.
conditions by which it will work.
Sorry, I could do a thing next time.
Oh, shit. So you know how you guys get like 1 dice sometimes to like adjust your rolls? He gets 8 dice to cast this.
Oh my god.
Mine's 5.
Crossfire.
Oh, that goes off. So it's a 5-3, and he gets like. Okay, fine. So Rumen, above your head, a glowing ball of magical energy resembling the bad moon comes above you. The bad moon, Google it, is basically like the Blue Spike's Kids, kind of god almost. Suddenly, because of this moon above you, all the squigs nearby all look at you, and they're all going to move immediately within close range of you and make an attack.
Yeah. Damn. What is that on there? On
Now, right now,
Gubbins' turn.
they attack now.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Okay, right. So, what's your defense?
Average.
Okay, so my attack is good, and I'm going to do them one at a time. So, your average, I'm good, so it's a 3. Oh, good God. So the first one, 7.
7 successes.
Yep.
Oh.
So
Right.
minus your armor.
So that's 4. No. Yes. Yes, it is 4.
Okay.
So I'm now on. Yeah. Okay.
How many toughness you got left?
1.
Oh, shit.
That was just from one attack.
Well, I was noticing 3 toughness from.
The second one gets you 4 toughness. So 1 because you. So how many are you on now? So you're on 0. Are you?
0 toughness.
Okay, you don't take any wounds yet. So now you can't die from this. I don't think.
Wait,
How
is
many
the
wounds?
4? Is the 4? How much is your armor? Isn't that 4?
3, he said.
Oh,
Or
shit.
4. What's your armor?
3.
Oh, damn.
So he does take one. Third one. I don't know these rolls. You take. There's 4 there, so 6. That's a major wound, so you lose 3 wound counts. How many have you got in total? I think you have quite a lot as a dwarf.
Sorry, how many wounds have I got? I've got 8.
Oh, you got 8. Oh, that's
0.
cool.
I get 8 wounds before I
Hold on a minute. You're a dwarf, I suppose. Max wounds 4. Says there.
my thing says I get 2 more.
Oh yeah,
thing.
sure. Yeah, you're right. Sorry. Yeah. Okay, so you lose 3. Sorry.
Okay,
Because
so
it was
now
a
I'm
major wound.
3 out of 8.
You have 3 out of 8, and now the last one's gonna go.
Why can't you just type it?
Sorry.
It's annoying that you can't just type the wounds rather than having to.
Yeah.
Type it.
Yeah, and you've lost another 3 there as well, so you've lost 6 wounds.
Oh, good.
You're not mortally wounded though, right? Because you've still got some left.
Yep.
So you're not looking good. But you're not mortally wounded. And then that's Drizzle Stream. Does he get metal? I think he does. Okay, so that'll be the end of his turn. Next is the squigs. They actually have a scripted preference of thing they do, so you're lucky here.
They eat everyone.
They eat everyone that isn't dwarf. They hate dwarves.
Oh, why have I lost this thing?
They'll just bounce on you until you're dead.
Well, they're about to do some bouncing, all of them. So
Aw.
Boing Smash, it's called. As an
This is
action, the
ridiculous.
the creature within long range. The creature launches itself into the air and attempts to land on the target. So these 4 are all going to jump. So long range. So these 2 are going to go onto Otto, and these 2 are going to go onto Brink. These 2 are going to go on Tristra, and this one's going to go on Edric. And then that one's going to go there, and then these 2 are going to cover these ones. There's a reason for that.
What the fuck?
Boing. You're all going to get hit.
I fucking hate squigs.
So the squigs are all going to make a melee attack against all of you. Melee is going to be reduced by 1 step for the attack. What? If the attack hits, it deals double damage to the target. Okay, let's go.
You're trolling.
Yeah, so actually the reason we were going to end this campaign is because you were going to die.
It works.
That's how Matt's wanted to end it.
So first of all, these 2 squigs boing in here, and you notice as they go in here, when they hit the ground, spores start flying up in the area around them. They're quite happy about this. So we're going to do Thrystra first. So what's your defense?
4.
Okay. Sorry, not defense. Your armor, is it good, average, poor? Oh, what did you say? Sorry.
4.
Poor. So I think you said 4, poor, good. Right,
Oh,
poor.
right.
No, it's my fault.
Good.
So you're poor.
You wanted me to say it again.
Average. So that's my God, I'm rolling these manually with dice. I rolled 3 5s and 2 6s. So that is 7 toughness, and you're not prone.
Right. So I'm down to 0 toughness now.
Yes.
Okay.
Right. And the other one, the other one did got awfully, so that's okay. It got 1, so 3. So you take 1. You lose 3 wounds as well.
Right.
Edric, you're up. I don't even know if I'm silly.
I don't know how to add them to my character sheet.
Just note it. Everyone's having this problem. Sorry, I don't have an easy
Oh,
solution
right.
to that. Just note it.
I'll add 3. Is it 3 minor wounds?
No, so you just lose 3. So because it was between a damage threshold, you depends how many wounds you lose. So
Right.
if it's I calculated. So it's you lose 3 wounds.
Right, you have to. If you click add and
Okay.
deadly, it adds 3.
Okay. Edric, what's your armor? It's average, isn't it?
My armor is 2.
No, sorry, your defense.
My defense is average.
Okay.
My armor is not 2, sorry, it's 1.
Average, so 4. So 5 toughness removed. But obviously, take your armor off first. Tristra, how much armor do you have?
1.
Okay, so move it down to 2 wounds
Right, okay.
because it would have changed the numbers.
Serious wound.
Well, it's a moderate one of it, so you've only lost 2 wounds of your total rather than 3. Okay, did you get that there, Edric?
So what was that? What do I need to take?
So it was 5 toughness in total, 5 successes total.
Okay.
So minus your 4 as a toughness use.
I'm on 0 toughness,
Okay. Brink,
but no wound.
your toughness is,
I'm currently at 5 out of 8.
and your defense.
I have 2 armor and average defense.
Average, so 4. So 2 went through, so you take 4, but I think you don't take any because you have 4 armor, right?
No, I have 2 armor.
Oh, of course. So you two toughness at the end of that, and then I'm going to do your second one. 2 went through, so 4 successes again. So you take another 2 toughness damage. And Otto.
My defense is poor and my armor is 1.
Your toughness is 1.
No, my armor
Okay.
is 1 and my
Okay,
defense is
okay.
poor.
Okay, fine. So you are going to be on. You take 5 toughness there, minus your armor first, before you remove what you
Okay.
need to take off, and then same again.
So I had 1 toughness left
Okay.
from the previous one.
Okay. Yep. So you're down to 0 toughness, and you take how many? So 1. I don't think it carries over, so I think you're fine.
Oh, okay. So I don't take any wounds.
Not yet. Let me just quickly read it. I can't find it. There it is. Dealing damage. Yeah, okay. Oh no, any running damage is converted to wounds. So, how many is there left? So, you lose 1, and it was 4 total. I said no, 5. Sorry, I said 5 total. But you got 1 armor, so it goes down to 4. So you take a serious wound, which is 2 wound slots, please.
Hey.
Go. Okay, that's the end of their turn. You notice where they've all jumped out. Actually, I'll do it at the end of the turn. Sorry. Go on. The top of the round, sorry. So next is Brick.
Okay. Have any of the squiggles taken damage?
Nope, none of the ones that are alive at the moment have taken damage.
Okay, then I will do Hail of Doom probably twice on all the ones in this zone.
Okay. Yep.
And I will move to there.
Okay.
So ballistic skill 4.
So just by the way, FYI, you can kind of see shrooms being like pushed up in every square where there are currently squigs. So it might be it looks like maybe the area that doesn't have spores going up are the one below you.
So this one, despite having
Yeah.
mushrooms on the map, is clear.
Yes.
Then I shall move there instead.
Yeah.
3 successes.
Okay, cool. Can you remind me what I need to do again? What the test is?
It's a reflex.
Okay. Is that it's a body? Is it?
Yeah, body reflexes.
And it's the DN is
4-1.
Okay. So this first one has 2 successes. So the one on the top left has 2 successes. So how much damage does that take? 1.
So
far,
yeah, 1
right?
damage.
Okay. The one to the right of it, it has 1 success, so it takes 2. The one to the left of Edric saves them all, and then
Is
one-
Hela? Wait, how many areas does Hela Dune cover?
it's the whole
It's
zone.
one zone. So this whole section.
Oh right. Okay. Okay.
And then the other one fails too. Okay.
And then same again.
Okay.
Oh. 1 success.
1 success. Okay. Top left. It passes. That one fails all of it, so that loses 1 more. Left of Edric. 2 fails, so 1 success, so it's fine. 1 to the right of it. 2 successes, so fine.
Okay, that's my turn.
Yeah, I mean they look reasonably hurt. Something else in there would do quite a bit. Otto.
All right, I'm going to spend a metal to manifest a miracle, and that be Celestial Strike. Oh no, I don't. I didn't want to click Add Miracle. I wanted to click Manifest Miracle.
Mhm. You
So
raise your weapon to the heavens, calling down slash power to lightning. The first time you deal damage with this weapon in the next minute, the creature becomes stunned until the start of your next turn.
And then I'm going to use my pistol to shoot at this guy, because spread means that it should also get
Yep.
the others too,
The
right?
other two in close range, yeah. I'm technically supposed to do a test now, but I'm just okay.
Okay.
Done.
What's
So
the
they're
DN?
So what's your weapon, your accuracy?
My accuracy is good.
Good. Mine's 4, so you're on a 2.
Cool.
Four. Cool. So the front one here takes 4 damage, so it's looking very hurt.
And because of Celestial Strike, it is stunned.
Nice. I don't know how to add the condition, but I will just put a 1 here to remind myself that it's stunned. No, we'll write it.
It doesn't stun the other two, right?
So rules as written spread says any creature within close range takes half damage. It doesn't say anything about also taking this. What does the effect say on your weapon of
The
banishment?
first time you deal damage with this weapon in the next minute, the creature becomes stunned until the start of my
I'd
next
say it
turn.
will. I'd say it will. I think that's pretty
Cool.
So the other two take half damage, don't they? And then they're stunned. These 3.
And then I'm going to run here.
Okay.
Awesome. That's me.
Nice one. Next, so top of the round, the group of survivors, they're feeling with all the spores. They start pegging it over to here.
Ooh, woo.
Oh, God. Oh.
Start pegging.
And then they also they managed to get to here at this turn. Rumen, because we're at the top of the round, you do notice now, well, no, all of you, sorry, that the spores have now kind of manifested, and so if you're in one of those zones, they're partially obscured from now, which means that I can't even obscured. 139. It'd be helpful if you had like archives of methods. I've just got a book. Sick. I see that's the first world problem, isn't it? 130.
Just printing press problems.
Yeah. 139. Okay. A zone of shrouded a mist and shadow, lightly obscured. While a creature in the zone, the difficulty of mind awareness tests that rely on sight are increased by 1, and opposed mind awareness tests are made at disadvantage. Similarly, any creature making an opposed test to see a creature in the zone has disadvantage on the test. So basically, it just becomes a little bit more tricky if you're trying to shoot into it or attack inside of it. I've copied it out so I can remember what it is. Creature's zone mind awareness test rely on sight increase 1, opposed creature making an opposed test to see a creature in the zone has disadvantage. Okay. So your hail of blades thing, your hail of arrows, for example, if you shoot into it, I think is a -1. I'm just going to write a little squiggle in the blue just to show that they are blue. That's obscured. That's obscured. That's obscured. That's obscured. The others are fine.
So if you're in
So
there already, or if you're shooting into there,
if
is
you're
it the
shooting
same?
into it, it's obscured.
And what about my light of Sigma? Does that get affected by it? Is it
No, I don't.
enemies in
difficulty of
your
mind,
zone?
as long as it's not a mind awareness test. I don't think it relies on sight. I don't think
It's a
that's
soul
that's-
devotion test.
That's fine. That's not going to be affected then.
Sigma can't be obscured by some spores.
Sigma will not be obscured.
All right.
Trauma.
Hold on, I'm
Is
just
it
gonna
my turn?
just quickly check. Yeah, I mean, it looks like if they use the boing thing again in that area, it might knock more even stuff up. So just while you're there, I mean, one of the survivors notes, notes that them kind of shouts. Maybe we could find a way out. Maybe so. If one of you wants to use an action, you might be able to spot an exit. If you do a mind awareness test. Now, obviously, if you're inside one of the spore areas, you're gonna have to. It's gonna be a 5-1 test for you rather than a 4-1.
I'm not doing it. No, I'm not doing it.
Okay.
Is it my turn? Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Sigma, guide me, for I am feeling fungicidal. All right. I'm gonna do light of Sigma.
Okay.
Okay, hang on. Light of Light of Sigma. Let's go again. Damn. Soul devotion test. 5-1.
Okay.
That is 1 success.
2 successes.
Two. Yeah, two with the focus point.
Okay, great. So the light of Sigma, it's like a disco party in there because you've got like the spores refracting against the light and stuff. So
yeah,
that one of them dies. That one goes down quite low.
I'm gonna spend a metal to do healing spirit as well.
Low, and that one's quite low. The others look really low. Healing spirit, yep. Make a 5 to test, and you and your allies within your zone recover 1 toughness per success. Okay. 3 successes.
That'll be 3 successes.
Yep. So Idric and Thristr gain 3 toughness back.
You're welcome. You're welcome, follower of Cain. And can I move as well?
I think so. Yeah. Yeah. That's fine.
I'm gonna move into the center.
Okay. All done.
Yeah, that's been done.
Thristr.
I'm gonna stab and run.
Okay.
Stab and run.
So I'm doing. What's the DN to attack? Is it 3? Because I've got pool of 3 die.
So let me look at your thing. So what's your weapons
Oh,
not
no,
that
no,
good. Your weapons you can what did you want to do by this? So you want to stab it and then run away, right?
Hmm.
Okay, you don't want to use any of your talents.
Well, no, they don't have any blood, do they?
You can
They
use your
have
talents
blood.
on them. You can use your talents on them.
I'm gonna stab and run.
Sure, okay. So you've got three dice in your pool for that.
Yep.
And your melee is average.
Yep.
Okay, my defense is poor, so it's a 3. Oh, yeah, you just finish that. You stab your weapon in, and the squig dies.
And then I'm gonna run here out of the zone because I'm scared.
Okay. Okay.
What's wrong?
No. It's just, you might, no, it's fine.
Right, okay. That's my turn.
Okay. Rumen.
Rumen time. It's Rumen time. Right. Use action to move there,
Okay.
then a metal to move here,
Yeah.
and I have a very special thing that lets me use a free action to get 1 metal back.
Nice.
So I'm going to use that metal to attack.
Okay.
What is his DN, please?
He is good.
So,
So what's
I'm
you're good. So it's a 4.
okay. 2 successes.
Okay. 2 successes.
Adding
so
the how does this
That
extra
would be
damage?
3 successes with the focus point.
It's-
FYI.
it is. It's yeah. So it's 6 total.
Okay.
Let me just quickly check something.
So how does the extra damage
Right. So your weapon automatically does 3 damage,
work? Right.
and then you add your successes to that, and you can use a focus point to up the value of one of your dice. If you hover over your successes, you'll notice one of them's a 3.
Okay.
So therefore, it becomes a 4, which is the DN death. So
What does
that's
Rend do? I'm trying to figure out what Rend does again.
Rend does
I think that's pretty much spread,
a lot
but
of
a
mandatory
melee.
non-magical armor. Each result of a 6 on your attack removes 1 point of armor. So did you get any 6s? You did, didn't you?
Yeah, you've got 1 6. Yeah.
Cool. So you've removed forever. So yeah, you lop off some of Visual Stream's armor. It's down to a little bit left. And it takes was that 6? Okay, yeah, it takes a chunk of damage.
We're still gonna get wrecked next round.
Yeah, I'm definitely dead next round, but it's all good.
Yeah.
Very
Oh,
similar.
we're fucked. We are fucked.
Is that the end of your turn?
Well, yeah, so like I haven't got any more
Okay.
medals.
So
Hopefully,
I-
this big woman down at the bottom can help us out.
they're just like
Giant,
they're just,
yeah, this giant woman has not been helping at all.
let's see how this goes. So hold on, just one more thing before. So where is it? Where is it? I read it earlier. Oh no, it's a spell. Okay, cool. So it's Drizzle Shroom's turn now, I think, isn't it?
Yeah.
He is pretty outraged at the fact that you continue to walk around and step on these mushrooms. With the, what should I do with him? Let's have a look.
Also, he doesn't care about me like stabbing him. It's just the mushrooms.
Yeah.
Okay, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cast. I'm gonna use Spore Moors, his other spell. I've not used it before. I get 8 dice for it.
Oh.
5, 6, 7, 8. Because you hit him, he's quite a selfish little creature actually. Although he's pretty rabid. So he's. Does that go through? 1, 2, 3. How many do I need? Yeah, that's fine. That goes through. So suddenly, from him and his squig, all of these like gnashing gnaw kind of green mouths and maws kind of appear, and you get the sense, and they kind of lash out at you, Bruman, but they can't quite reach you, and you get the sense that if you attack, they might attack you back. He's also going to run away. A square. He's going to run up to here. And that's going to be the end of his turn. So, now for squigs.
Oh god.
Who's getting wrecked?
Can they see through their spores?
But they just kind of boom and they just jump into the area, right? When they boing. So the way they work is
Just bounce around.
yeah, they just bounce high. So
Right.
as an action, the squig chooses a creature within long range. So it has to be farish. Hold on. Let me just call it. Check that. Okay. Remember, you do have Soulfire you can still use. What the hell is it? Movement. Range, sorry. Making attack, dealing damage, multi-unit death test. Range. Here we go. Long range location target up to 2 zones away. Yeah, so they can't jump to the zone next to them. They have to jump like quite far away. So for example, these 4 squigs can't go right. So the way that's going to work is these 2 are going to jump here. These 2 are going to kill so many of these poor people. These 2 jump here. This one jumps there. This one jumps there. Sorry, this one's going to go there, and then this one's going to go there. So we've got kind of full coverage of all of the little zones. Wait, this one hasn't moved. This one's going to jump. Okay, this one jumps here. I'm going to be trying nice. So these other zones will get... so, let me see. This one's now got 1. This one's now got 1. This one's got 1. This one's now got 1. This zone now has 1. But that one's jumped there, so it's now got 2. So I'm going to use a different colour. I'm going to be pink. Pink's not a good colour. So this one now is like really... It's not just partially obscured, it's going to be fully obscured by the end of the turn. Okay, right. So one of them is going to be on Edric. One of them is going to be on Thrystra. Do Edric first. Sigmar protect you.
Sigma.
Sigma.
You're what are you again? Well, that was a bad roll. Are you average or armor? Defense, sorry.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure I'm average. Defense average.
Okay,
Yeah.
and good attack. So it's a 3. So there's 3 successes there. Plus 2, 5 successes.
Cool. Well, that is that's 3 toughness and then 2 wounds, right?
So you're 3. So 3 because you got 5. Yeah, that's right. Yep, because it's a moderate. Wait, yeah, that's right. Because it's 2 to 4 is the 2 wound one. Yep, that's right. Okay. And then Thrystra, your turn. 5. Okay, and your defense is
4.
4. It's a 2, so that's 5 successes. Plus 2, so 7 toughness. So how many?
Okay, I'm 0 toughness.
Did you get healed at all
No.
by Edric? I think you did, didn't you?
Oh, did I?
Yeah, I did heal you.
Oh, sorry, I had to go to the toilet halfway through. Okay, how much did you heal me by?
I have to go back. That was... It was
3.
3.
Okay, so I'm on 3 toughness, minus 7. So
you take 2 wounds then. So you
okay,
lose 2 wounds.
I'm on 4 out of 4 wounds.
Okay, so next time you take a wound, you will be mortally wounded.
Sick.
Actually, I think I'm on just 1 wound because I had armor.
That's correct. You do have armor. Thristra, do you have armor?
I do.
Okay, in that case, it doesn't actually change the calculation because you would then take 3 damage, which is still 2 wounds, which still makes you in your max. So it doesn't
Oh,
make a
okay.
difference in your case.
Damn it.
Okay, so Thristra's looking
Okay.
pretty hurt. Any more damage and she'll be in deep trouble. Rumen, you're going to take your one now.
Take a
If
bullet.
anyone wants healing, I'm gonna be
Help.
healing next
You've
round.
got good armor, haven't you?
I've got average armor.
Okay, so you take 6 toughness, please. Minus your armor, and then remove. How much were you on before? Toughness.
0,
0 toughness. How many wounds do you have left?
2.
Okay, so you're mortally wounded.
Well, I have 3 armor. I think I'm still
Yeah. What did I say? So you had 4, so 6, and then you have you 2. And how many wounds did you have left?
2.
You lose your 2 wounds, so now you are on 0 wounds. You're not mortally wounded though.
Help.
Okay, Thristra and Rumen are looking pretty bad. Next, the one of them jumping an Otto. Okay. They're mostly 6s and 1s, so I don't think we need to bother looking at your armor. That's 6 successes.
Yep.
Do that really well. Are you okay to do that, or do you want?
So my armor is poor, not my my defense.
That's fine. That doesn't make a difference. They were like 4 6s and a 1. Basically.
Okay.
That was 1 of the 5.
So what happens now? Like,
So what? How many wounds? Let me have a look.
okay, I have 2 out of 4 at the moment.
2 out of 4 wounds.
Yeah, before all of
Okay.
that.
So you take.
You dead.
You're mortally wounded, and it was. Let me just think. So 6. 6 is a major wound. So that's 3. Yeah. So you're you're mortally wounded. And on your next turn, you're going to have to take a death saving throw for me. But we'll
Okay.
get there in a moment.
Oh, this again.
All right.
That's from the past.
And then Brick, you. What's your armor?
My
Your
armor is
defense,
2.
right? Sorry, offenses. Sorry, I always say those ones wrong. Sorry.
My defense is average.
Defense is average. Attack is good. So it's a 3. So there's 6 successes total.
Okay. So that means I'd take 1 toughness and 5 wounds.
No. So you'll take so you take 1 toughness, which takes you down to 5. So then you'll take.
Well, it takes me
losing
down to 0.
So yeah, sorry. So 0 toughness, and you do 3 wounds.
Okay.
Ow. Is that
and
serious? What was that?
It's a serious. It's a serious wound or major wound, whatever it's called. The
So
third
a
tier.
deadly wound.
Deadly wound. Yeah.
Oh god. Is there like different effects based on what that actually is? Like, do deadly wounds have something else? A
It
different
means
component?
it means it's harder for you. So if you were on a death saving throw as a result of a major wound, it's like even harder to. It's like
No.
so if you have a minor wound and it brings you to mortally wounded, it's basically like a 4-1. Sorry, a 3-1 I think it is. If it's a moderate wound, it's up a 1, and then so it's a 4-1, and then if it's a major one, it's a 5-1, and then every time you fail a death saving throw, it becomes 1 step harder, until if it's a beyond a 6, you just die.
Wow. Well, just reminding people that I am going to be doing some healing next round.
So you're up.
Okay. Where are the ones that look the most hurt? Are the ones in here looking...
So Otto's probably the worst. Otto's the only one that's mortally wounded at this stage. So everyone
sorry.
else can act.
The enemies. The
Oh, sorry, the
Squigs.
squigs. So the squigs in the squig right next to Otto looks very close to death. The squig just bottom right of you looks moderately hurt. with Thristra and Edric, they look, one of them very hurt, one of them not damaged at all. With Rumen, one of them looks moderately damaged. And the others are...
I will do the ones next to us then. So, Hail of Doom.
Okay. Just to remind you, you can also use Soulfire to try and heal up, so if you want to. But you don't have to. It's just
Wasn't that used already?
No, so you
My
have
one
as
was
a
used.
party. Well, yeah, I mean, it's just like each. So basically, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 as a total, so you can use it as you want. But you could heal people from the death, from mortally wounded status.
Okay, that's 4 successes.
Nice. Which room in the one you're in at the moment?
Yeah, this zone.
Okay, cool. So it was a body test, wasn't it? That?
And is it -1 because of concealed?
Let me just reread the that's that. While a creature is in the zone, the difficulty of mind awareness test can be any creature making an opposed test to see a creature in the zone has disadvantage on the test. An opposed mind test to make this. To be honest, so what was your test based on?
Ballistic skill, body. But it just sort of rains down a hail of projectiles.
Yeah, I think if it's just hailing it down, I know like it's kind of silly anyway because it's not hitting allies. I think that's fine.
Sigmar's guiding them.
Okay. 4 successes.
Check.
Okay, let me do my body tech. So I get 3 rolls.
Check.
What was it? 4, wasn't it? Yeah. So the one to the bottom right fails all 3, so that dies just. Nice. And then the one at the top left, 1 success, which is lucky, because it only had 1 health, so that dies as well. Nice.
Okay, and again on these 2.
Okay. Okay, cool.
Oh, 2 successes.
2 successes. Okay. The one to the right-hand side gets 3 fails, so takes 2 damage and that one dies. And then the one on the right, it gets 1 success, so it takes 1 damage. So that one's looking just a little bit hurt.
Okay.
But you did good today. Killed 3. That's good.
Am I able to move to here?
That's a zone out there. I can add it as a zone.
Yeah, I just want to move somewhere that spores aren't going to start popping up. So.
Okay.
Cool. That's it for me.
Otto. So you are.
I need to do a death thing.
You do. You've been you're left in trouble. So
I've been hurted.
What was the wound that got you to that? So you are stunned. You cannot recover toughness, and at the beginning of each turn, you're going to have to make a death test. You make the death test at the start of your turn using your highest attribute, so body, soul, or mind. And the complexity is determined by the severity of the wound that caused you to become mortally wounded. What was the DN of... What was the wound? Was it deadly wound or a serious wound?
I can't remember.
I think it was
on-
I think it was a
It
major.
was a major.
wound.
It was a deadly wound. So, okay, right. So now, unfortunately, you're going to have to roll a DN 4-3 for me.
Okay.
Oh god.
Where?
If you fail it, it goes up.
What am I clicking to roll that?
So it's just a 4, and then you're
Yeah,
aiming
you
for
need
3
3 of them.
successes.
Okay, I'll do mind.
Okay.
Hey, there we go.
Cool.
Oh, thank God.
I was lucky. You did them all. You got them all there. Okay, yeah, cool. So, well done. That was really good rolling. So you just from that, you kind of clutch yourself, but you feel some kind of latent power within you stir. You're no longer mortally wounded, and you're no longer stunned. Your toughness remains at 0, and your wound track is still full.
So then,
Okay. So is that my turn then?
I think so. Yeah, I think so.
That's when they jump me again.
So technically, these are things that you will.
Shouldn't
So
have got up, boy.
top of the round, this party is going to move here.
Come on, big woman, help.
It's more, yeah, and they're going to do a roll to protect an exit. Oh, and they pass
we
it.
should help.
They do pass it. So, they notice a they basically notice this large irrigation kind of channel that runs through the garden. So you notice all around the garden there's lots of like little lines, kind of water going through it. It's really crude, but there's some effort being made basically to irrigate it. And it trickles down from various parts into a kind of steady stream before vanishing through a large drain carved in the shape of Drizzleshroom's face. So that is basically that black circle. Yeah. So they notice that, and they point that maybe they can use that to escape if they want to.
Escape? Sounds like cowardice.
It's kind of like the area around it is like sloped downwards. It's almost like a little bit like a slide, almost like they kind of drain. If they so chose to. Edric.
I am going to use Healing Spirit on myself and sister. Soul Devotion 5-1. Oh my goodness. That's one success.
Okay, this is
focus point.
healing rain, yeah.
This is it's not it's called Healing Spirit.
Okay. Heals your injuries, make it you and your allies within your zone recover 1 toughness per success. Okay.
So that's me and Thestra get 1 toughness.
Are you going to use a metal to add your soul to the amount?
Oh yeah.
Add your soul.
I wanted to use my metal for something else. No, I'm not
Save
going to.
them.
Yeah. Okay, and then I'm going to move.
Mhm.
And then I'm going to use a metal to whack this guy in the face.
Okay.
For Sigma! That would be a Warhammer attack. Attack pool. Okay, 3 dice. What's the DN?
His armor is good.
His armor's good. My melee is average, so it's 4?
5.
5. Okay. Mamma mia, 2 successes.
Oh, so you take
1
so
extra damage.
Yep. So big thud. He has a bit of armor left on him, but he.
What does crushing do?
Ooh,
I don't know.
a lot of them are really just like flavorful, and they
Yeah.
impact things other way. Oh, look, crushing weapons are solid and blunt. Nice.
Okay.
Lovely and blunt.
So Warhammer, I'm done.
Tristra.
But I want to stab this one in front of me.
Okay.
Kill that fucking evil dude.
It's 4, isn't it? You said before.
Said that before.
I got 1 success.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, you stab it in. It kind of looks back at you and kind of.
It
Anything else?
deflates like a balloon.
Alright. I'm gonna move here.
Okay.
Can I see this?
So you're not in close range of Drizzleshroom, so you can't see him close. You can't attack him with a melee attack, right?
No, I have a long range attack.
Is it long? So if it's long, you can't do it in this zone.
What?
You'd have to move like. I can't. How do I ping?
Long range is from one zone to another.
Well, it's actually
Oh.
it's more than one.
I see.
Oh, I haven't. So I can't even get close and do it.
So what's the spell? What were you trying to do?
I was gonna use Red Mist, which is the one where I take all their blood out of their body.
And that's long range, is it?
Mhm.
So you could do that on the squigs the 3 squigs on the right-hand side above you, but you wouldn't be able to do that against Riddle Shroom.
Right. So what
If
about
you want-
short range?
Short range is within your zone, so you could do that.
Oh,
with
so I
Riddle
could do that.
Shroom.
Okay, I guess I'll do that one. I use a metal because I've already taken
Yep.
one action. And then can they please make a body determination test? DM4. What?
Yep, no, that's fine. I'm just checking something. DM4. Body determination. He actually gets his worst out. Okay, what's the DN4? So he's got 1 success.
Right. They are restrained for 1
Oh,
round.
nice. Oh, shit. Okay.
Okay.
Cool.
Can I do anything to heal myself?
You could use what's it called?
Just tell Gubbin.
The healing packs, essentially.
Oh,
But
yeah.
I don't know if you have any on you. You can say you did. You can say you all had a little bit, maybe.
Yeah.
But it cost an action. You don't have any left.
Yeah. Alright. Bye. So bye. I'm finished. Sorry, I don't know why I said that.
We'll have some stuff.
I'm
Ruben,
finished.
bye. Ruben? Alex?
Sorry, I was muted. Where's he gone? Gonna chase after him.
He's
Meh.
after the
So he's
beast.
restrained, so it means that all his like defense, accuracy, and attack are down 1 step, and he can't move.
Great. Time to wacky slappy.
Give him a fucking whack.
So does that mean he's got a DN of 2?
Mhm.
Okay. 3 successes.
That's quick turn. That's because I probably killed the one thing. Hold on. 3 successes, so 6.
That's actually 4
it-
successes with a focus point.
So how do you want to kill him?
Yay!
I want to slice him clean in half.
He turns
Or-
into 2 mushrooms.
Or little Jojo Shroom?
Vertically or horizontally?
Vertically.
From neck to navel.
Okay, yep. So with a great huge kind of slash of your fiery weapon, you kind of cleave him in 2. For a half a second, he looks at you and he goes ha, and then he looks down and realizes that he's been cut in 2. And tries to like patch himself together by kind of like tapping his hands on him, but like kind of goes no as his like top half of his body falls off of the squig, and he hits the ground and the squig starts eating him.
Wow, so much for loyalty.
Eating little parts. But upon seeing that in his death, the other squigs, they effectively turn tail and kind of run. For fear, I suppose, of the squig that came, but and they all bound away, boingy boingy boing. Cool. So we haven't quite finished here, but I'm I don't necessarily have to. There is more we can do, but I'm quite happy to say that basically you escape through the drain and you because of the last you kind of end out the drain.
Oh, let's bounce.
Yeah, so you bounce out. So you go down the drain as a group. Many of you still survive, and you kind of emerge after what's been about 18 hours of trek at the other side of the kindling forest, kind of open plains, and before you see the Grund. And although it seems there might be trouble afoot, as the ship doesn't quite look ready to be taken off yet, you get the sense that you're a lot better than you were before, and you've managed to successfully help the survivors navigate the tunnels. And And yeah, you carry on. You do wonder slightly whether or not the Gloomspite Gits knew what happened to Drizzleshoom. He was the leader, but there was potentially other Gits around. You saw some footprints of other Gits. So, they might not be too pleased with the fact that their leader or one of their senior figures has been killed. Captain Brockersdotter does know a bit more about him. He is the Drizzleshroom was a high-ranking member of Smotheldowser's forces, and unfortunately for you guys, you landed right in the middle of his kind of demented mushroom garden, and crushed some of his prized children. So you might find that revenge is a dish served best under the cold light of the bad moon. But for now, you feel reasonably happy, and you've managed to get closer to your goal of getting to Brightspear, as far as you can tell.
Well, Sigma, by Sigma. It was all a dream.
I think that fight was quite awful.
No, cut the camera. Cut the camera.
Thank you very much for the game, Matt.
Yeah,
Hey,
thanks.
thank you.
Yeah, well, yeah, I was gonna say some more mushroom puns, but I'm done.
We'll be back with our regular programming starting next week.
Yeah, thanks for playing. Thanks for running, man. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, thanks, Matt.
We
He's like
killed that
nearly killing us
squid.
on 3 separate occasions.
I think you're the only person who almost died there, actually.
No,
rest
Yeah,
of us-
no,
I
we
was-
almost died as a
died.
team.
No, it's not
I
true.
was
It's not
close. I was about to be.
It's not true.
Alright.
I've got you.
See you
It's
next week.
just me.